Man, alright. I cannot find it. That's wild. Alright, so dang, I can't find the screen. Which one was it? Bigger person. Oops. I gotta find out. Yeah, I reset it. Yup. I was about to dang near do 12 hours. We should be good now. I ain't got no interruption. Y'all can hit the boxes if y'all want to, man. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find a prompt I had. I know it's a bigger person. Hey, Moni, if you see some people in the box, go ahead and pop them up here. I'm looking through these things. Let's see. What is the temple? That's not it. Oh, that's when I'm on matching energy time. Ain't that something? Living in the past, stepfathers. Oh, there you go. Pass it up. Fly man, he must be following and unfollowing. Could have sworn he followed me a long time ago. What's the deal, man?
Yeah. Nah, there was just one day I was on here and I was like out and about and I said something to like the panel about like me owning a house or something and they started hating on me. And then so I was just like, and then I think I got kicked. So I was like, I'm just gonna unfollow
Oh, you
because
got any feelings? That makes sense. Okay, I
no,
got you.
no, no, no. So listen, we're all humans. We all have feelings, right? But what I noticed about my so-called people is we are very toxic and we do be hating and we be unaliving each other, we be turning on each other, and that's cool because I've known this probably since the 80s. So it's not a bad thing, but I mean, I'm only human. I'm not just gonna let people hate on me and disrespect me. I'm not saying you did it, but it was the panel, you know? Like, I'm only human.
You said I was guilty by association. Huh?
Yeah, because like let's just say this. If a black
Why
man
did you
says
allow that?
he's trying to own a home and other black people be like, oh, we don't care, all you care about is money, they just haters and losers. So it's like I'm never going to accept that to the day I leave this earth. I'm not gonna accept no haters and liars and losers and envious people. Like, but it
Interesting.
wasn't a big deal because I was like, because I'm sober now. I was smoking at the time. So I was like having a good day and I was like blazed up. And it was just bad for my high that day. Even though I'm trying to quit smoking. Cause you gotta separate TikTok from real life. So like if real life I was sitting in a foreign smoking with my cousin and people on TikTok is just hating, that's just funny. It's kind of hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like even today somebody was like, all your clothes is fake. They from DH Gate. But in real life, of course my clothes are authentic. That doesn't matter. It's just a material thing. But it's like, why are my people quick to assume and lie and hate? Maybe it's because of the white T man. Maybe it's because of slavery. But I mean, did I put people in chains? No. Oh, and guess what else they be saying? Oh, well, you look Asian, you look like this. Yes, there are people with two black parents who come out light skinned. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it sound
So
like you. It sound like you. Feel like you care about what people say, think about you.
no, listen, I just don't like liars. Liars.
Just that still don't change the fact you care about people what think they think about you.
Yeah, no, but
I do remember you though. Yeah,
if someone was lying on you, right? I mean, I'm sure you're
you
human.
said something about haters though. You talking about something different though. How somebody gonna lie on you when they don't know you?
Well, no, this is what people actually do. They do lie on me and they don't know me.
You can't stop that. Nothing you can do to stop that.
Yeah, because like somebody said, I need to go heal, right? And it's like, they don't know if I'm healed or not. And I mean, if you're not me, you don't know what I've been through. And it's never going to stop because let's just say to the beginning of time, black people are going to be colorist until the world ends. This is a fact.
Thought about being a bigger person.
No, so how do you become
Well, you
the
better
bigger
fight it though.
person?
You gonna internalize it, huh?
No, I'm not internalizing it. I'm just saying you can't be a bigger person in a world full of just evil, wicked people.
Okay.
Because one day
Tell me
you
your
have to.
solution then.
Well, no, one day you're gonna have to fight back. Like, let's just say someone came to your house right now, tried to snatch you out your house and take you to a FEMA camp. Would it be wrong for you to fight back?
You gotta do what you gotta do from that point.
Yeah, so yeah, and I do let things go. That's why I'm on this live right now.
That's, that's good.
They got
That's
two.
good, man. Just don't internalize it. Everything don't go the way you want it to all the time. So
All right. So what does
I'm
mean
always gonna what's up?
don't internalize it? Because let's just say you internalize that your community is full of toxic people and then you start staying away from them, then your life changes for the better. So maybe you should internalize what they keep doing over and over and over again. Maybe you should. Because if you
I
keep
wouldn't recommend that. I like peace in my life, so
no, but
you
what
know
I'm saying is, let's just say someone backstabs you, right? Over and over and over. If you keep taking them back,
that'd be your fault.
then that's a mistake.
You're right. You can't get that mad about nobody else but yourself.
So do I have to internalize my backstabbers and stop messing with them? Yes, I do.
Right. Change the circle, spend time alone. Most definitely. I don't think a lot of people know that. Like I said, a lot of people a lot of people want people to help them rather than help themselves. Not really doing anything to help themselves, but they feel like somebody else can help them. What the heck is
Yeah, I don't know. And I just think people just say certain things without knowing the whole context of something. And that's fine. Cause like this is TikTok. The only reason why I'm on TikTok right now is because there's a lot of snow outside and I got a rear wheel drive. So I'm just like, killing time.
right?
Cause I mean, real life is definitely gonna be different than the internet. And to be honest, like Kev, the things that I've been through, like certain people, you can't relate, and then maybe there's some things you've been through that I can't relate. But see, we
True.
don't acknowledge that part. Because can you relate to a light skinned brother like a super light skinned brother? Probably not, because you're not super light skinned. But we both got two black parents, most likely.
I only relate to what I am, man. I'm only got my own life, so I wouldn't worry about
Yeah.
others.
But think about this. If you have a business, you need clients. In this world, we all need each other. So that's what we have become as the so-called black people. I'll worry about myself. We're
We need each
individualistic
other. We shouldn't
fools.
rely on one another, though.
Huh?
That's our thing. They forget about that. Well, they don't forget about that part, but so many people build themselves off relying off outside sources for their own personal problems.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I said, you have to rely on other people. If you a lawyer, you need
No, you don't
clients.
have to.
No, but if you a lawyer, you need clients. If you a doctor, you need patients.
You
If you
need them.
make music, you need fans. So I don't know why we say things as black people. I think that's because we still calling ourselves black, a color in the crayon box.
Boy,
We
you been talking about somebody, some color got to you, man. You been talking about skin tone for the longest.
No, but what I'm saying,
Nobody
am
care
I
about that
lying?
for real.
Does a lawyer need clients? Does a doctor need patients? Yes, you need other people. But we quick to say, "Oh, we don't need nobody," because we're stiff necked, hard headed, and we just, I don't know what we be on.
I don't know where you got that far from. I was saying they shouldn't rely on nobody.
Yeah, but you rely on someone to build your house, someone to pay your rent, pay your
Oh,
mortgage.
you need them, but if you relied on them like you have no other option, that's like
Yeah,
putting
but
on.
but that's a contradict. We're all relying on other people.
We're
Period.
not. You choose to rely on somebody. I don't rely on somebody to take me to work. I get them. I will hope I need somebody to fix my car to go to work, but I'm not about to rely on them because I can find a way to try to fix it myself. I could find a way to give it to somebody else, they can fix it or whatever. Because sometimes they might not fix it,
Yeah, what I'm
but
saying
I'm not
is
about to rely.
no, you relying on the auto parts store to get you that radiator. You're relying on someone else, period, no matter
No,
what. You
no.
relied on your mama to bring you to this earth. So this is what I'm saying. It just be like with my
That's the
people.
only instant, right? But we grown adults. I'm saying that when you become an adult, you shouldn't fix your life on relying on someone because everyone can leave at any moment. And at the end of the day, all you're gonna have is your life and your life only. That's what I'm getting. So we all need one another, but we shouldn't rely.
Yeah, but
Cause
I don't even.
that mean that you wouldn't be able to fully function. Just like I was talking to this one dude that was basically seeming like he relied on sex, but he was addicted. He was addicted to sex, and he's saying that I can't fully function unless he have sex. So it's like that becomes dangerous when you're relying on it to fully function. I don't know if you get me.
No, no. I mean,
Like people rely on cigarettes to keep them peace. Or keep them from stressing. People rely on uh they rely on sometimes they significant other, right? To make sure that when they be saying terms like "be my peace" and all that stuff, we were just talking about that just like before I shut down. No, be your own peace and get somebody to add to it. I think that's what people be messing up at. They rely on people for happiness. We rely on you know uh
that right there.
food. All I mean, it's all this stuff. Like we shouldn't be relying on things. You know, we need them, right? We need them, but we should. I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna be able to. But
No, no, no. I
that's
understand what you're saying, but what you're saying, I wish it was true, but it's just not true. Cause I mean, when we pass away, we gonna be relying on the grave. Like we just people, we need everybody else. This is just a fact. There's no running from that.
managers
Period.
rely on their workers. Um, yeah, but they
Everybody
fire them
relies
too.
on everybody else. So I get what you're saying, but even my daddy, who is probably like my stepdaddy who really is successful for real, he said, don't be afraid to ask for help and like we need help. So that's what I'm saying. I just think we as a community, we're just done. We're toxic and we're stiff necked and hard headed. That's it. Cause if my dad, who's really successful, said people need help, That's the wisest thing I could ever hear from someone who's doing
Yes,
better than
exactly.
everybody.
Uh,
He
but
doesn't
it got to
say
get to a point
nothing.
where you need to help yourself, bro. Though that's what I'm saying.
But also, what do you consider him doing better than everybody?
He's my stepfather, right? So he's a black man, right? He's been in the 90s, he was making over $100 an hour.
So him doing better than everybody, you mean financial?
Well,
What
not spiritually, because he gets
about
mad when I say
so
spiritually.
so then he's not doing better than everybody. See a lot of
In
times
some
the same
points,
thing.
in some
So
parts.
so
But what I'm
where you're coming from, first off you gotta be able to hear. And I sat back quietly and listened. I didn't say anything. So, first off, you're looking at it through a perspective of through the lenses of his eyes. You need to see it through the lenses of your own eyes. To say that we're just done or that there's no helping us or anything like that, is like crazy. You can't save and help everybody. That is true. But as you're here on this live talking, you're looking for answers, which means that there's not an end to us. That you're seeking for help, you're seeking to change, you're seeking to grow. So with that, we need to learn how to build on that and grow on that. You are right, to some extent. We all do need each other, and we need to understand that and get away from this. That I don't need anybody, because we do all, in some fashion, form, or way, need each other. Regardless of whatever it is, you need somebody to buy your product. You need somebody to make money. We all need each other in some fashion, form, or way. But then we get tied up into this. I don't need anybody. I can do it by myself. We are social creatures. We are made to graft toward each other. And if you put a child in a space where they're by themselves and in the dark or away from people, they don't develop like they should. So I get, but I also get what Kevin's saying too. Don't get to the point where you're relying or need somebody to the point where it's a handicap or a hindrance to you, to where you can't do things on your own. I get what he's saying about we do need to be happy within ourselves and find joy in ourselves. And a lot of times, the biggest problem, especially in the black community, is that we don't value ourselves. So if we don't value ourselves, we don't value one another. So just what you were saying is basically like saying these people are no good, throw them away. You just devalue the whole group of people, and it's like, why? Because they're not standing up to what you believe to be standards of doing well. Because I may not be doing as well as you financially, but I know mentally and spiritually I'm doing awesome.
Yeah, no, and I agree with what you're saying, but all I'm saying is, okay, so
Real quick,
with my
real quick,
people,
and real
right?
quick, and real quick. Honestly, financially I'm doing well too. It's the world that says I'm not doing good financially because I don't have what the world says I should have. But my bills are paid. I'm eating. I'm feeling everything's taken care of. I got a few extra dollars to spend. I'm doing well. Maybe not by the world standards, but by life standards, I'm taking care of myself as an adult. So
Yeah. Well, no, so but like I agree what Kev was saying, because this is the things that I did for myself on some real selfish stuff. I stopped calling myself black, a color in the crayon box. I stopped calling myself African American, the name of two white colonizer conquerors. Yes. So I have done a lot of stuff for myself. But my people, they still calling themselves black every day. And yes, that's why I said give up on them. Cause they are hard-headed and stiff-necked. So I have to move on. I do have to give up on them. Cause I'm not gonna call myself a color in the crayon box. Especially when Kev is brown. Kevin's hair is black, his beard is black, but his skin is brown.
well, first thing, color doesn't matter. The color is actually an illusion, and it's basically a distraction from the 1700s for America trying to hang on to race of slavery.
I'm so lost right now.
When England, yeah,
I'm
when
actually
England was
lost
letting
right
go of
now.
when England was letting go of slavery, America fought to keep slavery. So that's when the race thing came up. And basically, what race is saying is that we're different species. So if you want to know my race is human. Um, as far as what you're saying, you can't get so caught up and focused on the people that it's like you're spending more time and energy focused on the negative and you're ignoring all the people who are paying attention and listening. You got a group of people right now who are listening to what you're saying and taking it in and trying to take account to it. And you're throwing in the towel. Make it make sense. Your fighter's still fighting, but you're throwing in the towel.
I think
So
you're listening, Mirror. You're listening, Mirror. You are
I'm not the
listening.
only person listening. You got people in this room listening. You got people on TikTok that's listening. But it goes both ways too, because you got to be willing to hear in order to correct your message so that it can be fine tuned, so that people won't be able to discredit your message. The other part is we have people who we've been taught to not trust one another. So you have to lead by example. You can talk to me till you blue in the face, but if I don't see you doing it, what you says mean absolutely nothing. And that means that with our community, that is power. When you see somebody enacting it, so like what you were saying earlier about how your stepfather's doing financially, we'll listen to that part because we can see that he's done it, that he's accomplished it. But then, like you said, when he comes to talk to me about my spiritual move or my heart or other situations, I'm not trying to hear what he's saying because he's not accomplished that.
Facts. Yeah, and like the whole thing, like I love my people. That's what they don't understand. Like they've treated me like crumbs my whole life just because I'm light skinned, to keep it a buck with you, right? But I still love my people. But there's a point to where you do have to throw in the towel. I mean, you can't just keep getting bullied your whole life and then just keep going back to the same people who's bullying you.
I understand what you're saying, but this is the thing, was we had a conversation about love, and you know, me and Kev go back and forth about it, but Kev know how I am. This is the way I look at it. What do you want somebody what point do you want somebody to give up on you at? What point do you want
If I'm
somebody to
treating
say,
them like crap,
enough, I'm done with that fool, I can't do nothing else with him, I'm walking away from, because for me, I don't want nobody to ever give up on me. If I'm trying and I'm doing everything I can to try to get myself to turn around and come to the realization, and I'm trying to be the best person I can, I don't want anybody to ever give up on me. And that's the thing too. We're so quick to give up on one another, but then we don't want nobody to give up on us. Just like I said, we don't give what we're asking for. And that's what I'm saying to you, and I'm gonna leave it alone after this. Are you giving what you're asking for? And I'll end my conversation there because
So
J
with what
Love want
you
to get
had
in.
said though, you said you don't want somebody to ever give up on you. Isn't that like still? I would say that's still like kind of a little bit selfish though, because you should be able to like look at it from both ends. I would say at least somebody try. I wouldn't say because it's gonna be getting to a point where if I'm saying I don't want them to ever give up on me, that's just like basically saying that they should just keep it's gonna get to a point where they're gonna be strained and drained and stuff because they don't want to give up on you. And me just
No,
thinking about it from both, huh? Go ahead.
you already know how I'm finna come at it. See, this is my thing. Me saying that never give up on me, I didn't say to not change and adjust how you doing things. I just said never give up. So if you have to get space from me in order for you to keep your peace of mind, but to be able to keep praying for me, to maybe even to keep helping me from a distance, then you do what you have to do to keep your peace of mind, so that you don't have so that you don't hurt your heart, so that you don't get torn up. So no, I'm not saying that's just like a relationship. You just because a man cheating on you, you don't still right. No, you going to get away from that man, but that don't mean you stop praying for him. That don't mean you stop hoping for the best for him.
Okay, I got you.
So, so you have to change and adjust what you do. Go ahead, J Love. Go ahead.
So with that being said, I don't agree with that either. My thing is this: when I'm done, I'm done. Like there is no question about it. Once I'm done, I'm done. You don't exist. Once you're out of my stratosphere, you don't exist to me. So I don't wish you any ill will, but I ain't sitting around here praying for you. I don't wish none of that on you, but you just don't exist anymore. If I see you, I can walk past you and not open my mouth to you. That's just what it is. Not giving up on somebody. Sometimes people walk themselves into being given up on. Period. Some people, listen, if I cut you off, you handed me the scissors. And I just don't have the space, energy, or time to continue putting you in a space that you really don't want to be in. I don't function like that. I am more important to me than anybody else. My husband, my children, and because if I don't take care of me, how am I gonna take care of them, right? Needing somebody. I need my husband for a lot of things, but I don't rely on my husband for things that are centered to J Love. My happiness is not, I don't rely on my husband for my happiness. I need my husband for his strength, for his security, for his wisdom, for his ability to love me, all of those things. But my happiness, I don't rely on him for that, because that's putting him in a place of responsibility that he doesn't hold responsibility. That's not his responsibility, it's mine. So when we talk about needing people and we need each other, what do we mean? Are we saying we need the entire community? We need, because I don't. I'm just being honest with you. I don't. If I shut this app off and I don't have Mira's phone number, I don't have Kale's phone number, Flyman, Simone, if I don't have your phone number, what's going to happen to me? Is my life going to stop because y'all won't in it anymore? No. So do I really need you? No. Do I rely on y'all? No. Y'all are good people from what I know of you, because I know you off this app, but I don't need any of y'all. So this idea that we need, the only thing that I need, truthfully, is Jesus, but that's just me spiritually. That's my
Right.
spirituality. Everybody does something different. I'm not trying to put that on anybody. I'm talking about me specifically. So needing somebody is really not, do we really need each other? Because I don't need to go, Kev, to go sit at a dinner table and eat. I can do that on my own. I don't need somebody to cook food for me because I know how to cook. I don't need somebody to farm for me because I know how to get out there, dig a hole in the ground and plant a seed. Like, what are we talking about? Now, all of these things are wonderful to have, and I appreciate them. Don't take that from what I'm saying. Don't take it as I don't appreciate these things. I do, absolutely. But need, that's a strong thing. And I decide, this is what people fail to understand. We decide what we need. We get to pick and choose that because we are individuals. So I get to decide what I need and what I don't need. That's just reality. That's it.
True.
That's it. That's all.
Greetings.
Decide if you need water, you get to decide if you need air, you get to decide if you need food.
I know you about to go there.
At the end of the day, I think I said the one thing that I needed was Jesus. Jesus decides that. He decides the air quality and what I get. He decides how much water is on this earth that I go and drink. I have to make the decision to go and drink it. I can't rely on my husband or anybody or you. I'll just use you. I can't rely on you to make me drink water. So what do I need you for?
Hmm.
How everybody doing today?
What's up, MJ? How you feeling, man?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah.
Did we ever get to the second question?
Answer the
We
same.
didn't. We did not. Oh, it was, boy, that whole last session of that live, boy, I couldn't even, boy, we couldn't even. We got caught
So
up in
you
so
told me
much
we
in
spent
pride and ego and
you told me we spent 4
I
hours
gotta
on the first
stand up, I
question.
don't gotta stand up, you're soft, you're weak. Boy, we done got so, boy, we never got made it to the second one. And I see
Y'all,
that
you
word
know
peace
you
is
here right
harmful
now.
to a lot of people. I don't like hearing that. I must fight for something.
Spidey senses tingling.
my body senses is tingling.
And just real quick to J Love's argument, we need each other in one way or another. We may not necessarily need each other directly, but in some fashion, form, or way, as you said, God has made it where we're all connected. So in some fashion, form, or way, we all need each other in some way or another. We're all in tied together. You may not need me. You may not need me directly, but in some fashion, form, or way, we all need each other.
Directly or indirectly, what do I need
You
you for?
you could need me for fellowship. You could need me for for friendship. It depends. We all need each other for some fashion, form, or way.
So
It may be directly or indirectly, but as people, we are all connected in some way. We are social beings. We are social animals, so we need each other in order to even survive.
You
No, I
missed what
got
I
you.
said. So this is
I
the
got you.
thing. Hold on, Mira. I said I choose what I need, is what I said. I specifically said that. I choose who and what I need. Unless you know somebody who knows me, or vice versa, I don't need you. If you never speak to me again, it does not matter. If I never meet you, I don't care, because I don't need you for anything, because you've never done anything for me, directly or indirectly. Are you a cool dude? Sure. When we have these chats on this platform, Mira is cool with me. But to say that I need you, I don't. I really don't. And I'm not saying that to be mean or facetious. I'm just telling you what the facts are.
That's
I have
that's just your,
determined.
yeah. That's how
Oh,
you
I
feel,
oh,
right?
J. Lo.
Exactly. We can't
hold
tell
on,
Right.
hold
I
on,
nobody
already
how
know.
they
That's
feel. So
hold on one
yeah.
that's
Go
how
ahead.
second.
Go ahead.
she
Let me
feel at
finish.
the end
Let
of
me
the day, because
finish.
y'all gonna be back and forth with that. So
I
if
just
she
want to
feel
say,
like she don't need nobody, that's how
yeah,
she feel. You know
no,
what I'm
that's
saying?
not what I said. I need people. Like for instance, Kev is somebody that I need, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Kev gives me a different aspect and points on and different thought processes on a lot of things. So when Kev and I had our disagreement, I realized that, hey, this dude brings something to me at this point in my life. I chose to need Kev for that reason. Therefore, I was able to reach out and apologize for my wrong in our situation. So I made the decision. That's my point. I never said people don't need people. What I
Okay.
said was people decide who
What
they
they
need.
need.
Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah.
That I'm
I
not
got you.
disagreeing on the fact that you need people. I'm saying you choose who you need, and
Hmm.
that's okay. That's
So
all.
and I think you going to, because what was spread it out. I mean, what was said was needed everybody, and I get you on that. So we
Well,
don't
yeah,
technically
yeah.
need
No, I
everybody.
think we all need somebody.
We
You
need
just
So,
somebody, right?
choose
Yeah,
who you
exactly. I
so,
get
need.
you on that.
so
That's
I
Because I
post.
don't need no unaliver in my life. I don't need, so I can get you on that to a certain extent. We do need somebody though. So, I mean, can you at least agree on that, Mirror?
You
Where you at,
know,
Mirror?
you know what I kind of oppose, and it's not bashing no one, religion or anything. I grew up, a certain way. My mom's a pastor, but I sometimes question how do people find the use to need an entity that is, what I'm saying, thus spoken of. Never seen them, never met them, but you can praise an entity in the sky, but you can look past your neighbor. You can love an entity in the sky, but you can't love your neighbor. You know, you can give your tithes to a church, but you can't feed the homeless. So sometimes I often think religion was given to us to kind of keep us confused.
Lord, the religion topic is gonna be, man, that religion topic gets everybody. Go ahead, J
I
Love.
mean, but the thing with that is, if you're square and you're rooted in your foundation, no conversation about religion can uproot you or change the way you think about how you see things.
Actually can. It actually can. But you would have to believe in it. J Love wants to speak. I'm gonna let J Love speak because I
Belief
want to
is a
speak on that
system that
too.
lacks
Oh,
knowledge, though.
appreciate you. So
No, it's not.
let me say why people can believe in the entity. People always say, how do you believe in something you ain't never seen, you can't, you don't feel or whatever. You believe in air, you can't see that. You feel it though.
But see, there's a chemical
No,
that
wait a
no,
minute.
no, no.
Let me
Hold up.
finish.
Before
I
you
let
go
you
there about
finish. I
air,
let you finish. Let
no,
me
hold up.
finish.
I'm gonna
Please,
let you
please.
finish. I'm gonna let
Man.
you finish before you fly off.
Woo.
You're
God.
talking about air. You can break down air as the chemical compound of what?
Sir,
H2O.
you
I mean,
cannot
not I mean
see
oxygen.
it. Can you see it? Absolutely not.
But can you live without it?
Can I live without Jesus?
Yeah, it's plenty of
So
people that's
no,
atheists that don't know. Here's the
no.
thing. It's plenty
Okay,
of people.
you
It's
literally
plenty.
cut me off, and I
You
just
got
want
it.
to finish.
Just
You
bring
got
I
it
it.
back.
just want to finish. That's all.
You got it.
Thank
Because
you.
my thing is, you're saying,
Hold
here
on,
you
Oh
is
my
without
gosh.
Jesus.
MGD.
So
And J
everybody
Love,
that
I
don't
need you
believe
for
in
your
Jesus,
different point of view and your different perspective. So I need you.
everybody that don't
Thanks,
believe in
Mira.
Oh
Jesus, what
Lord.
you saying is
MGD,
they're
can
not
you let
existing.
me finish? Because you
Go ahead.
literally cut me off mid-sentence. I just want to finish. Okay. At the end of the day, you cannot see air. I don't care what anybody says. That blowing of your breath and all of that, nope, nope, nope. And this is the thing. Everybody feels differently. When you walk outside and it's cold, to somebody, it may be freezing cold. To somebody, if you walk outside and it's 60, 59 degrees, somebody might think that's freezing cold. I might think it's mild and balmy. Everybody feels something different. So if you don't feel, just because you don't feel
It's not about
that,
feeling.
oh my God.
Because here's the
You don't
thing.
see,
Okay,
hold
go
on,
ahead.
Here's
Go
the
hold on,
ahead.
thing.
hold
You
You
on,
can
hold
got
on,
take a
it.
jar.
hold
Since
on,
When
hold
we
you
on,
talk
want
hold
to
about
on.
air,
out-talk me,
MGD.
listen,
and
let me,
you're one of the people that wants to talk and not listen to understand. You want to listen to reply. So I'm
no,
gonna let
I'm
you
giving
have
you
it. You
logic.
See,
got it,
I'm
bro.
you
giving you
see the
logic.
I'm
You're
good.
evidence.
trying to
Hold
I'm
on.
you're trying to
good.
argue
Nope,
something. You
I'm
went
good.
off on a whole different tangent. The whole thing about not seeing air.
Never
So if you
let
got a
me finish,
fire,
so therefore you
if
don't
you
know
got a
what I was
fire
about to
and
say.
you close this fire off from having oxygen, what does it do? It die. If you
I
put you in
at
a
the end,
concealed
you
place
right.
that lacks oxygen, what
You
do you
got it.
do? You die.
You
But
got
you're
it.
saying
You
people who
right.
don't believe in Jesus, they're
You got
still
it.
existing. They're still living. Religion is a third party vehicle.
First of all, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking
But you're
about
talking about
Jesus
Jesus.
himself.
Jesus is
But I'm
part
not
of a
talking about
religion.
religion. And that's the
Religion
problem.
and God are two different things.
Everybody equates Jesus and God to religion. You ain't heard me talk about being Baptist, Catholic,
But
non-denominant, Muslim. You haven't
what
heard any
religion
of
is
those
Jesus
words come out of my
associated with?
mouth.
What
Not at
religion is
all.
Jesus associated with? Let's
Jesus
stop
is
dancing around and playing
He's
this
he's
game.
he's
associated
I
with
mean,
also
don't you
associated
believe in
in
Martin Luther King?
he's also associated in
he's
Islam, and I'm
associated with
Muslim.
every religion out there, sir. What are you talking about?
It's a story that you guys is
Okay,
buying. It's the
okay,
same
and
story.
that's
All the
fine.
thing
You can
changed is the
believe what you
prophet's
want to
name.
believe what you want to, sir.
I don't
But
believe.
you
Belief
asked a
belief is a
question,
system
and
that lacks
I'm literally
knowledge.
trying to answer it, and you have literally cut me off because you don't like my response.
In the Bible
Okay,
response, you dancing around. Get directly
I'm
to
not
it.
dancing around it. You won't shut up.
I won't be quiet. Say it in a professional way.
No, I don't have to. You don't get to tell me how to say anything because
Oh,
I'm
so you don't
grown.
get to tell me to shut up. So we even. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
Think
no,
about that
the
before you go
problem
off on a
is that
tangent.
people want to out talk. They ask a question and they don't like the answer, so they want to over talk because they want their feelings to be heard because their
It ain't
feelings.
about feelings, baby. It
Please
ain't
get out your
about
feelings.
feelings. It
Get
ain't
out your
about
feelings,
feelings. You and
love.
your feelings.
It's
I've
okay.
watched you several
Get out
lives
your
go back and
feelings,
forth trying
love.
to get your
It's all
point off.
right.
But go ahead.
It's all right. At the end of the day, you know what? Simone, go ahead, because at the end of the day, it's pointless to even have this conversation because people don't want to listen. They don't listen to understand. They don't listen to even hear. They listen to reply.
And
Because
see who gonna be the bigger person.
absolutely, I'm gonna be the bigger person, and
I
I'm
love
walking
it. That's what
away.
I.
You know
No,
why,
Because at
Kev?
the end of the day, we got to realize when
You
we.
know why I'm gonna walk away, Kev? Because I want to keep my peace.
There you go.
Got
See,
it
hey,
right.
we
But you
circle
still
back
talking.
right there. Because at the end of the
hey,
day, either side not about to is obvious if you catch each other not basically not understanding, or even if you catch a quick listening to a reply or something like that, or hear the reply. That's what it is. Ain't listen to reply. You just got to be like,
Listen,
all right, this person, they're not gonna, I'm not gonna help them. They're
understand.
not gonna change their way of thinking, and I'm not gonna change mine. So that's how you just let the situation go. Because from that point, we just gonna be arguing ego and pride from that point. That's just all that be. But go ahead, Simon.
Um, whew.
Yeah,
Y'all funny.
that's why I be trying to avoid that. You talk about religion,
that
that's
screen.
a
Keep
wrap.
tapping that screen. Keep
I
Yeah,
don't
tapping.
even
like
know
I
how
Tap
you
the
said in the
even
screen.
tried
beginning,
that.
before the
Tap the
topic even
Shake
screen.
up
started,
the
I
room.
said this topic about religion is always gonna be we're gonna go in
It's
circles and
always gonna be
circles and
like that, right?
circles.
But
There's
why
nothing
is
new.
it
Keep
like that?
tapping the screen. Keep tapping
You
the
said,
screen.
why is it like that? Because it's no way if somebody was to talk down on something like Black history or something like that, then it was something that you got taught and ingrained in your mind too to believe in. So it's no different. Everybody the same exact way.
But because you was brainwashed with something, does it make it right?
Why do you
Yeah,
think it's
but who's to say who's
brainwashing? Hold
brainwashed? Because nobody really
on.
know the truth. You know what
And
I'm
that
saying? So
that
we can't
and
say
that's
that. That's
where
one thing
right
I try to do is not trying to
Yeah.
basically
This is
what's the word?
disrespect.
you're dismissing what other people
Yeah,
believe.
you
Just
basically trying to
because
down
I'm
somebody else's situation to uplift yours, like you know
no,
yours is the
yeah,
truth. You know what I'm
that's not
saying?
the
That's one
case.
thing I try not to do with nobody. So I look at it. I let everybody believe in whatever they believe in, and what's as long as that's uplifting their life. Because ain't nobody in here is the creator of nothing or been here since the beginning of time to know what's really facts or not. Because like
Yo,
who was here that was constructing Earth and saying, okay, this book is true? Because like we pick and choose to believe what book is true, right? We get to pick and choose to say, oh, because now we got information. Oh, dang, a black person made it first. How do we know that? But we go off
Now,
our
now
feel
you
because we
get to
feel
pick
like a
and
black
choose.
person made it. So we gonna say, oh, that's true. They must have stole it from that. So it's like all this stuff can be questions behind it. Everything can get questioned. Real talk. You
The
know what I'm
thing
saying?
is,
But we,
now you
huh?
get to pick and choose because we live in the information in a world where information is ready available. Before then,
Yeah,
you could only go by what was being
people
told.
say it right.
And so for centuries, for decades, things was written a certain way. But guess what? He who has the money controls the history and the
True,
story, his
true.
story.
Yeah. And even they won't know. They don't know everything. So we don't know everything. They don't know everything. And like I said, it's always gonna go to some belief to a certain extent, no matter how we want to look at it. It might be not the belief that you have or she have, we have, whatever. It's still gonna go to some type of faith because there's only so much facts you can get to where you can be like, okay, but what created that? And what created that?
But
You
my
know,
question is, why is it such a touchy subject? We could sit here talk about love, relationship, marital problems, disconcernment, disingenuous, accountability, but you can't talk about religion and be an adult about it. The
no,
problem is,
because when you come to a point where you try to make it, when you say that you don't know no better because you didn't grow out of that, or you've been brainwashed, like you're not brainwashed either. Like it make it seem like you better than,
we
or
all
you
was
actually know the
brainwashed.
truth or
We
something
all
like
was
that.
brainwashed.
That's where
We
it
all
becomes
was
a
brainwashed.
problem.
I didn't discredit
People,
myself from it. But
I
my whole
appreciate
thing
you,
was
brother.
she's saying she didn't need another man. She didn't need another physical being that could help her on this earth. But she's saying she need Jesus. I get that. The whole thing is, guess
Saying
because
what? She
that
without,
said
you
that
are
again.
because hold
lying.
on, hold
I
on.
didn't say
Let
that.
me defend you, J Lo. Let me defend you, J
Thank you,
Lo.
baby, because I didn't say that.
Let me defend you. What she's saying is, without her God, without her higher power, none of it would be possible. That man in her life would not be able to do anything without her belief in God. Don't misconstrue what she's saying to you. She's saying she doesn't need anything if she does not have Jesus in her life. I hope that makes sense to you. Like I'm trying to make him like third grade math. I'm
But
trying to make
hold
it
up, now you
like
being disrespectful saying like third grade math. It made sense when she
no.
said all I
That's the.
did
I'm
was
trying to
try to
simplify
question the
it
whole
to the.
concept of
That's not
Jesus
me.
and
No,
this whole thing.
you're
That's
taking
all
offense
I'm
to that.
saying.
I was not. You're taking offense to that. I was not trying to stand in an offensive way. I'm trying to
So you
make
shouldn't have
it
said third
so
grade math.
Yeah, I
so.
You
guess
should
you
have said
shouldn't have
the
said that at the
simplest
end
form.
though. Yeah, you threw it off.
You should have said the
Okay.
simplest form. The moment you put third grade math on it,
Can
you
I
made it
speak
an insult.
finally?
The
See, here's the
simplest
Can I
thing.
speak?
form. That's
You
the
guys want to
simplest
be
Please.
form.
slick and say
Boy, we about
stuff.
to argue about
Oh
everything. That's
You
Lord.
want
crazy.
to be slick and
Guess what?
say stuff, but
I'm just trying.
then you
I'm
want to
not
come
being
back with a
slick.
slick
Don't take it.
rebuttal.
I'm
Bro.
just
What?
here
Oh
trying to
my
finish
God.
my point, Kev. That's it. That's all.
Who did that?
That's what
What
I'm
happened?
saying. So you feel opposed. You used to getting your way.
Who is muting me?
Go your
I'm
way,
not
you
used to
feel
getting
away.
anything. You don't know me. What are you
I
talking about?
don't want to know you.
Get out your feelings. You have
I'm not in my
personalized this
feelings.
whole
I'm
conversation.
just here. Kevin, you know how you say sometimes you got to stir up the room? Why I
You
can't
just
come in and
you
stir it up?
literally just personalized this whole thing.
He tried to cover my whole other
What did
thing.
I personalize? I
You
didn't
have
personalize. If
personalized
you
this
took it
whole
personal,
thing.
guess
But
what? You
at the
might need to
end of
look
the
in the
day,
mirror and
Kev,
have a self check with yourself. Cause guess
I
what?
don't
I'm
need a
great.
self check. I'm good
Yeah, what?
over
I
here.
love you, J Love. I love
You
you.
love yourself because you
God
don't
love
let me
you
love
too.
you. Hell, I might be hell on wheels. You don't know
It
shit
don't
about
matter.
me.
I still love
Love
you. I love
yourself.
hell sometimes.
Please love yourself. Keep that. I don't need it, and or do I want it at
Oh
all?
yeah, you hurt. You hurt. But
Hurt
it's
by
okay.
who? Who am I hurt by?
I
Hey,
don't
this is a
know.
prime example,
Baby,
right?
you can't afford
This
to hurt
topic
me.
is funny.
I
You
don't
can't
know.
afford to hurt me. You ain't got
I
enough
just
money
told
in
you.
your
I just
pocket to
told you I
hurt me,
love you.
bro.
But get what? You love Jesus.
You
Have
ain't
you
got
seen him?
enough
Have you
money
heard
in
from him?
your soul to hurt me. See, what the
I
reason
ain't
why
trying
you
to
want me
hurt
to
you.
be hurt is because
I
you
ain't
want to
trying to
feel
hurt you.
important. You want to feel
This the
important, but you're
problem.
not.
This the problem.
You're not important, and that's the problem.
For
Your
real.
problem is you want to be
Important to who,
be
baby?
relevant.
Important to who?
You are a non-motherfucking factor in J
Important to
Bug's
who?
world.
So if I'm a non-factor, why the
Tap away, my guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get to that 10K real quick because we ain't getting nowhere. We're not learning anything. It's just an ego battle from this point. It don't matter about being wrong or right. I just need y'all to tap away, my guys. Ain't no warnings around here, man. They can come in. Y'all gonna know this song by heart. Oh man, but did I tell y'all any lies? So now while y'all down in the box, out of the box, tap away, my guys. Oh man, it's so funny though. Yeah, man. Hey, one day, man, we gonna get the bigger person. We gonna learn what that is. You know what I'm saying? Ah man, I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Boy, oh my. Y'all give me the 10K real quick. We gonna get it going, man. You know. Yeah, but that's one thing out of there. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with, if I feel like, and even with that, I think the only reason why you addressed that is because you felt a way, and it's still gonna go to feelings, right? Because you're just saying that, dang, I feel like you're lost or something like that. I know people do that jump to me too. Oh, you believe in that? But how do you know you believe in that and all that stuff? But at the end of the day, none of us know the truth. We just don't. We got to stick to what we believe in at the end of the day. Believe in what's going to uplift your life. You know what I'm saying? If people come in here saying they believe in a statue that's going to help them out, it is what it is. It's not hurting me or them. So what's the point? I don't get the point of us trying to, I don't know, because I just be finding it funny while I make it seem like we just, well, I know the truth and you're just stuck and you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, that's why I learned to humble myself and, what's that thing? It just has some type of humility, man, because we all trying to seek for the truth, man. We can all try to, yes, your religion isn't as great as you think. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the point. What's the point of you saying that, though? I don't know. What has religion done to you, man? It hurt you or something, man? I be wondering that stuff. Like, people be having stuff against the Bible, religion, all that stuff, like they got hurt by it. I don't know. That's weird. My thing is believing what you believe in, man. It is no, what's the heck? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. It's man-made, everything man-made. Google man-made, but you pick and choose your definition on that. So we gonna learn that one day. That none of this stuff that we looking up is solid. All this stuff can be tampered with or not. I mean, I look at it as long as it's teaching you some type of discipline or something like that, which a lot of people run away from on that. What's wrong with that? I don't get it. My thing is we need to stop acting like everybody else is not as smart as me or not as, they're not as intelligent as me because I had found some extra research that was man-made and make mine's more valid. That's so funny to me. Just like we can argue about the Bible being man-made, every last situation we done got talked to about, every last situation that we look up, well, the scientists, that stuff is man-made. Everything man-made. We pick and choose to believe if it's true or not. Ain't nobody on this earth, and I would never even believe them, right? Or they probably really believe it, but we could be standing on things where I know this. I know this is a fact. No, we got taught that this is a fact. You know, I guess that comes with being open minded, right? You know, I don't everybody don't got that. Okay, everybody ain't like that though. I'm really like when I say open minded, I learned that reason why I chose to be open minded because I leave a little bit of space or a little bit of openness that whatever I believe in could be possibly wrong. Anything. And that's with anything, right? Because everything is so man made and man constructed. So, you know, and this thing called lies out here. It's lies and what else is it? Lies, um, mischief. I can't think of no more words, but basically, I'm just getting to that things we can get lied on. But I'll let the BS roll off the back because this is I mean, why? I mean, what's BS to you? It could be, you know, something like we can't be one sided on these things, man. We gotta be fair. Gotta be fair, man. From this point, it seems like you telling somebody else to get in their emotions, but you getting emotional about that. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I can feel like when I can understand like when you sit here and try to, I don't know, whatever. It is. People got to learn the hard way, I guess. I guess people got to learn the hard way. It is what it is. Was we near 10K yet? We got to at least have 10K before I get a headache. I'd rather get a headache with 10K up there, at least some. Ah, my. Boy, bigger person, man. We learning something today. I wonder if one person was going to do it. One person, at least one, you know what I'm saying? Man, we ain't got to stoop to everybody level. J Love. Good looks on the galaxy, man. You ain't have to do that. I just wanted the taps. That's all I wanted was the taps, man. And everybody to get a breather. And everybody to get a breather, man. I'm saving lives around here. I'm saving stress. You know what I'm saying? Stress hurts us. Doing what is that? That old thing on jellyfishes, man. I'm gonna start dropping J Love even more so I'm talking. Nah, but I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man. All I really ask for is the taps and try to keep peace, man. We all can use it. That's all. For the most part. But yeah, I appreciate you. We almost at 10K. We almost there. We almost there. We almost there. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, shoot. I mean, this really ain't that serious, man. Just let everybody believe what they believe. If it irritates you that somebody believes something different, let it irritate you. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with your life. Let people, they want to believe kissing rocks is something and it's helping them, it's healing them and stuff. Let them do what they gonna do. I mean, I don't get what is it doing in anybody else's life. Yeah, I don't get it. That's not weird. I think it get to a point where we think we saying we helping people, then we start trying to insult people and I don't know. That'd be weird. You don't believe I believe, so you're stupid. Why I get so touchy about religion? I mean, that's like somebody saying, that's funny though. That's like somebody saying, or they purposely speak on something that you stand on, right? And then ask you why you touchy about it. You know, come on, stop. Like, we can't. What's that word of the day that was last week? Stop. We got to stop being disingenuous, man. We know the reason why. Same way people be touchy about, what's that? Politics. Same way people be touchy about your skin tone, right? Same ways people be touchy. Come on, we gotta be real, man. We gotta be real. So let's not be disingenuous. That was the word last week. I can't scream about it because that's the word of last week, though. So we gotta stop being disingenuous. We understand why people touchy about religion because that's why people got brought up. We almost there. Why like J Love the only one tapping down there? That's crazy. I don't see no other names tapping. Y'all real quick, if y'all get a 10K, we can let everybody back up. Just so you know, I'm trying to be quick. And I'd have been up all night too. There goes Simon. Okay, Simon, mirror check. Yeah, y'all caught y'all slipping. Oh, Jess, I see you. I see y'all names popping up. Not J Love get to sit there and relax. Nah, she get to relax. Go ahead and relax, man, because you was doing all most of this for the most part. Underground, okay. My boy Rage in the bit. What's up, my brother? But please, we almost there at that time. Can y'all? We just gonna let the situation go, man. I just don't want no headache, man. And hopefully, my mans, we learn we can't stop that we can't talk about religion, especially when we gonna bring insult behind the religion part, and then let's not talk about that. Jay Love said she the first one up in that box too. Oh man. But yeah, we gonna try to leave that alone. Y'all come up here at 10K. We at 10K, man. Man, I'm at work, but you know I got the eye. What is the word of the week though? I think I seen Jen, you was in here. I think Jen was in here. You in here, Jen? Jen, I think let me click on you and see if you in here. Dang. Yeah, she need to make this new word of the week. We need a new word of the week. Who else? Simon, you can come up. Don't be scared. I'm gonna invite y'all all up. Invite even the new people that was tapping, man. Let's see if we can get on this topic again. Oh boy, I know she be mad at me, but we gonna ahead let you up now. You know what I'm saying? Video. All right. What's the deal, brother?
What up, my guy?
What up, man?
You
Yeah, I
just
still
be
been up since
you just
last
be
night,
letting
man.
everybody call you little bro.
Huh?
You said what?
I was talking to Vio. You just let everybody call you little bro.
Nah, just reciprocate love.
Oh
Who
no, don't
called
be
you little
fake like
bro?
that.
Who called little bro?
I call him little bro.
Oh,
He my little bro. He said just reciprocating
I
love. No, don't be
reciprocate.
fake.
Well, no, that was genuine because somebody showed me genuine
I'm
love. I
fucking
feel
with you.
like, but I'm happy as you though, because now I can millions. You know what I mean? At first, I was like, I opened the profile. I'm like, this person don't even follow me, but I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, okay, fuck it.
That's it. I was trying to be incognito.
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 Hey, Ken.
oh, hold up. Hold up.
Can you hear me? Okay.
We hear you, mirror check.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'll be the bigger person
Hello?
after I wasn't the bigger person.
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, you on the phone.
I like to be the bigger person after I was the petty person. Know what I mean?
J-Lo, Vio, we know you you wake up with violence on your mind. You pick violence every day you wake up.
And then I pick like forgiveness. I mean, then I apologize. Like I'll choose violence and then apologize for it.
You say, who am I gonna piss off today? Oh, we gotta love you though. Who am I gonna piss off today? You roll out of bed, get your notepad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna piss off Yasmin today.
I be pissing Warlock off.
You missed it, man. You missed it earlier. Ooh. Listen, we were on this live for like literally all night long. This is the second time. This is the second topic we've been on. We didn't even go past the first question. 4 hours, 5 hours later, and we're still on the first question. I bet Kev was ready to pull his hair out.
Man, I was.
Love.
This woman yelled at me so much. She's like, "You gotta change your mindset." I was like, "Okay, I got you. I'm gonna change it tonight." Yo, I felt so bad that she was that emotional over my mindset.
Nah, Kev don't get upset about that stuff. He get upset when people just get to arguing and going back and forth and don't realize that that they ain't making no ground with each other. When you just sitting there banging heads like two rams and ain't neither one getting no headway. That's what's frustrating because it's like nobody's big enough to back out and say, you know what, it ain't really that big a deal.
I think the thing is people don't want to seem like they lost, or they don't want to seem like they were proven wrong. So they like, okay, I'm gonna just keep going at it. I mean, J Love is backing down. She backed down.
J Love be saving her peace, don't you, J Love? Oh, now she get a call.
Oh God.
Absolutely every time. But the thing is that when you decide to come for me and say that, you know, somebody's brainwashed when they didn't even hear The
Why are we
finishing
still
didn't even
talking
give a
about
person.
it? That's what I'm saying.
See, here we go. Here
That's
we
what I'm
go.
saying. I thought we moved
Here
on. We
we
supposed to
go.
be moving on. Why are we still talking
Emotional
about it? Let's build
damage.
dope. Let's build dope
Emotional
and keep moving
because
on. Why
Oh
are we still
boy,
Lord.
bringing it up?
and mirror check. We always talking
But
about
you know
who
what?
are
But this
leaders and alphas, but they are on the app and they can't keep their mouth shut to let a person finish
See,
a
once
sentence. It
again,
is so
now
sad.
that's the problem.
It
this
is
is my
so
Go
thing
ahead,
though.
sad.
Jesse.
But this is my thing.
While I'm
But this is
talking.
my thing. At the end of the day, my arguing, my fighting, what is it doing for me? Is it paying my bills? Is it helping me to grow?
Exactly.
Is it helping me to learn?
So what I'm
Am
saying
I
is,
am I
y'all like
am I
y'all people
stressing?
keep
Am
your
I
butt to the
stressing
side.
to get you to? But I'm saying, me stressing you to see my point, or me stressing you to see things my way, or to talk to me the
Ball
way that I
man, all I'm
want you to
saying is
talk.
he dropped the panel. He
People
said,
really
let's
gonna
get
give
it up.
into doing it.
He said, let's get it up to 10 stacks, and then we're gonna bring everybody back in. Why the fuck when we come back in, we talking about what the panel was dropped for again? That's backwards. That's backwards. Practice what you preach. That's all I'm saying. If we moving on, why you even talking about what just happened? Let's be adults. Let's be real
Yeah,
about this
my
shit.
thing. So practicing what we preaching. He's supporting us and letting us be on here and have this panel to talk. Then why can't we just tap the screen and support him?
Oh, I tap every time I come in. I at least give Kevin about 5,000 taps. I know I do.
Uh,
I know I do. Every time I come in this live, whether I'm just in the box or just chilling, I sit and tap. But again, we supposed to be moving on. Let's move on to something else. Don't keep bringing up the old stuff.
So Simone, and Mira, you are absolutely correct, my brother. At the end of the day, people choose to do what they want to do for their own peace, and they choose how they want to go. Believing in an entity that is unseen,
He said no religion though. He said no religion though.
unseen and untouched is
Everybody that's grown ain't grown. Like,
boy, this is funny. This
He
is
said
funny.
no religion.
These
So
so-called these so-called men are hilarious.
so-called
Um
older
so
women are hilarious.
so
Why you
so
on here trying to
Mira,
keep sneak this?
so
That's what
Mira,
I'm trying to
I don't have to
understand.
sneak
Are
this
y'all
shit.
cool with this?
I don't have to
Cause
sneak
she's in the
this
box
shit.
still doing the same
Oh,
lame shit,
but
and
my
y'all
thing
cool
is
with this.
this.
thank you, Mira.
But my thing is this. Listen. I'm listening to both of y'all, and both of y'all going back and forth, and it's like it really's not making any point or any sense. Yes, she's being a little what you call it, but you biting into it and going right for it. So it's like,
Bro, here's the thing. It
you
ain't about
pointing the
biting into
finger
it. We all
at
supposed
her,
to be
but it's like
adults,
you
right?
being just as much as a
We
hypocrite.
all supposed to be conscious, right? So why
Okay,
the fuck y'all
you
entertaining
know
this
you
sucker
know
Mira,
how
shit?
I
That's
deal
all
with
we
people.
supposed to do.
Mira,
Hell,
this
daddy.
is funny. I'm literally
You
not
know how I
even
deal with people that try to trigger me. Let me show you. This is how I deal with people that try to trigger me. It's just that simple. Because you can't argue with me if I won't argue back with you.
You can't be with me if I want.
I done did that to J Love before. She done try to trigger me about some shit that happened. I'm like, bro, I let her talk all her shit so I couldn't take it over. Dad told about herself. 'Cause she is a terrible person. Fuck J Love.
I can't tell if that was serious or not. This is like this is like a nervous kind of laugh that I'm
The
dealing
thing
with.
is,
So
at
I
the
don't
end
know
of
if
the
that
day,
was
I've
serious.
learned, and
I have never in my life, ever, never in my
my
life
son.
seen a bunch of men who claim to be men say that I'm a terrible person because they can't run me. This shit is hilarious. It is hilarious to me. Vio talking about I'm a terrible person. This man don't even know me. He just mad because he can't tell me what to do because you're gonna submit to me. Boy, bye.
Like to pick at things. Don't take Vio serious. Don't
Hey,
take him
J Love.
serious.
J Love.
Lord. Hey Warlock, how you doing,
I,
love? Boy,
I'm
this is
doing well,
I
man.
think Vio just
And
jokes
I'm gonna tell
around.
you, I'm probably the only
you
man
know
up here right now
what's
that can tell you what to do. And you know what I'm gonna tell you? You know what I'm gonna tell you, J Love?
what's up, Warlock?
Be you, baby.
You know I'ma always do that 10 toes down for me. Woo! I have never
what's
in
up,
my life
codified?
met so many men on an app that want to tell women what to do, and because a woman won't do what they say do, they're a terrible person. This boy is 4 years older than my oldest child. What can he possibly tell me? He can't pay a
Listen, J Love,
$1 bill
J
at
Love. Vio just likes to F around. That's all he does. He just likes to F around. Don't take him too serious. He likes to F around, that's
Oh
all.
no, I don't take him
Don't
seriously
take
at
him too
all.
serious.
Especially when you say you shitting on me. What?
No, that's what he does. I mean, don't if you
It's
take
hilarious.
Vio serious, he's gonna piss you off. Don't take him serious.
Yeah, Underground, I think it is a generational issue. Boy, this thing is funny to my soul. Anywho, Mira,
Throw some salt.
what we moving on to, Mira?
I can't even see the topics. They're so small. What's that first one say?
The first one says, what's the problem with letting things go to keep peace? Nothing. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing.
Let's hold on one second. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I am so tired of that first question. Can we go to the second question?
Okay. What has
Goodness gracious.
Wait, hold on. Before we go to the first one, because there's one person in the room and I don't know if he's answered it. Codified, and Lala, have you both answered the first question?
Codified don't get to talk.
Don't be picking with my Codified. You leave my Codified alone.
What's going on, family? Man, I was just reading the room, bro. You know, I was just reading the room. That was it.
I already know why I pulled you in, to calm the room down. Go and give me your answer, bro. Give them something to think about. Put something on their mind.
I'm gonna come back, Mira. I gotta make a phone call. I'll be back.
Okay. Hey, Codified, give him a mental pacifier.
Oh, I can't
got
do
me
that no more?
cracking up.
Damn, that's fucked up. I don't have no use here. I'm going on mute.
You know what, bro? I don't know what context I want to put that in, but I'm gonna just put it in a relationship context, bro. Like I say, on the world stage, men hold men accountable for everything. And I mean everything. Regardless of what the children or the wife does, the men are held accountable for what they do. So when it comes to being the bigger person, that's one of the things that you would have to do to manage your spouse and your children. You know, you have to manage them mentally first. And that means their sensitivities, their emotions, their decision making. And a lot of men have the mindset of I would have to make my family do things to be a leader. Like I would have to, well, it is calling the shots, but it's how you get your family to get on board with you. You know, it's being bullheaded is not always the right way. You know, sometimes you really have to sit back and do some quality thinking, man. It's a lifetime job. So there's really no reason to rush into doing anything when it comes to managing your family. Sometimes you're going to have to sit and think, bro, for months sometimes, so that you can guide your family in the right directions according to the goals that you have set forth in your plan and where you want them to go. And managing your family in the appropriate manner is it's a must do. You have no option not to do it. That's definitely not an option. So being a bigger person is not always yielding, and it's not always like being bullheaded about things, man. Depending on the circumstances, it's a dynamic and delicate thing to do. With that, I yield the floor.
Thank you, brother. I don't know where Kevin went. Go ahead, Lala. Run a commercial before you go, Lala. Yeah, run a commercial before you start.
I don't see, you know what? not?
Because I'm at work and I really like
Okay.
I want to.
Before we move on, everybody, there are 13 people watching the live. We are super grateful, but we will be more grateful if you would continue tapping the screen. It'd be nice to get to 15K considering it's only 1,000 likes away. It'd be even better to get to 20K. So keep tapping the screen. If you're in the box, please tap the screen and put hashtag FYP. We would appreciate it. And everyone else can put hashtag FYP too. Please feel free to follow Kev on YouTube as well and gift him and gift everybody in the box if you like what we're talking about. And that's it. Thanks for coming. Boom.
Okay, we got a new undercover mod in here. I just came back. What the heck? I like that. What happened to J Love?
Kev.
I done missed all her good words, man. What happened?
She said she coming back.
What you call it went at
Yeah.
it until they came back and started going back at it until what you call it got man dropped out because he was like, we just gonna let them go at it like that. As I'm trying to break it up, and he basically pointing the finger at her, taking no accountability at all. You know, she just did this, and I'm like, man, but you letting her trigger you. It's like you want me to stop her, but all you got to do is stop responding. So he got man dropped. So then when I ran the live yesterday, I was using everybody that wanted to speak. I'm like, you got to do a commercial because I couldn't do them all by myself. So, and like I'm at work today, so I was running. So Lala wanted to speak, and I'm gonna shut up and let her speak. So she had to run the commercial first, and she did awesome. So now Lala has the floor.
Yeah, Lala getting close there. I ain't gonna lie though. She might be getting. There's so many good people I got though, but you know, Lala have been rocking though. We gonna see. We gonna
I
see. I
didn't
might
know
have
you
to.
were here.
I gotta unfollow some people. I mean, not unfollow. Oops, unmod some people though. That don't be in here like that. I'm about to make them pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about.
Yo, you know they
Oh,
get
I'm about to unmod Bunny. I just thought about that. I'm jealous.
I wish they didn't.
She got to show her face in other people's room and then come in. I feel like I got half, man. I was in them. I was in them comments trolling like, what?
Take care. You can't come for Bunny.
I was forced
can't
to show
come.
my face. We had to. It was the book club thing.
I know. I feel you.
I
I'm
was
talking
show
to
my face.
I'm talking
You can't come for Bunny, kid. Bunny was my lifesaver yesterday. You can't come for Bunny.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you,
Bunny
bro.
was saving me yesterday.
Hey, I feel.
Kid was jealous. Don't nobody see my face on this thing, okay? Like, I don't know why. I was like, why we gotta go
Said,
on
why her?
cam? Like, I don't want to cam up.
Yeah. But at least you got the cam up on the person that I highly respect on this app out of the
At least my
majority
hair
of people.
was done.
Huh?
I said, at least my hair was done.
Yeah. I feel better though. At least it's her, at least it was my TT Kanai, so that's I don't know, I'm not that much. I'm not that much jealous, she the reason why I'm on this app.
We need those cameras on. I'm like, Lord.
She like
I had to change my shirt and everything. I was in my PJs.
Here's the question of the day. Are we
Wow.
finally gonna move on to the second question?
Right. Boy,
yeah.
right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Simone. Well,
Hey, I forgot I got to tease her too, though. I forgot that's the time I should have brought my mans in there. Hey, Bunny, remember that? I don't know if somebody was here yesterday.
No, you would have pissed me off. I would have got off that thing.
I want to answer.
He really be like, "Oh, she got her camera on, Bunny."
You so stupid.
I don't think that.
Have you noticed that somebody hasn't been live since that other night? Since we talked about that?
I don't think.
The other night when I was making curry chicken.
That's what I'm trying to think. It'd be so much going on, man. I'm trying to think.
The drama we was talking about.
Somebody else was there. I'm trying to think.
Everything.
Huh?
The drama we was talking about, and then who got modded on their page again. You just got muted on their page, boy. Are you crazy?
Oh, wait. Come, give me a chance. There's be so much going on. I know I'm gonna get there. I'll give it there. I just get it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. There you go.
Live since that night. Since we talked.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I just thought about. Right. I just about to say that. I was thinking that in my mind too. What happened?
Because people can watch from the hallway.
I'm trying to think that I get blocked. I was just about to look like that.
Oh, right. Then again, let me check.
That's why that's why the check too. Like, why I ain't seen them in a while? And you right.
Oh,
You right about that. I haven't seen them ever since we talked about that.
yeah, Moni said, I noticed. Yeah, they haven't been. I might have been blocked too. Who knows?
Let me check. Right. Let me go check my backup, man. I
Because I'm
seen them.
like,
I was on the outside.
They
He said he
blocked the
was
I
whole
live.
said
room.
one day, but 2 days?
Oh boy, lying. She be trolling me.
I
Say you was
mean,
live yesterday.
I
Oh,
be
wait. See,
swearing
I
she
must be
doing
Let me
it
blocked.
tell
too,
you.
though, but she not.
Let me tell you what happened to me. Let me tell you what happened to me last night. So I come on live last night. I go on the Saul's live, Saul Camino, and just on Saul live, I come up and I pop open and I cam up and I got the mask on. Man, Kenshi went nuts. She went berserk on me. She was having a total hissy fit. She was like, she would not get off of me the whole night. She kept dropping me. She was muting me. She was just mad. Like, take that mask off. We black. We don't do that. Why you wearing that mask? What's wrong with you? You look like a serial unaliver. I mean, she was hot, heated. I was like, I knew the mask was gonna trigger people, but I never expected it to trigger people like that. So Saw done got to talking about us getting together and having a Halloween party, and basically everybody come as they they persona. So I already got mine. He already said he got his. He got the Saw man. So, but yeah, she was, man. I think she probably unfriended me and blocked me. She was so mad. She was hot. I'm like, what? What is it about this mask that's making you so, And then it cracked me up because I love us Christians because we be the main ones that are hoop and holler God. And as soon as it's time for us to stand on God, we be the first ones to fold. And that's just what she did. She threw God in the picture and then turned around and was acting like such a heathen. I was just like, man, she wouldn't let up off of me, bro. But Saul was having fun with it. He was clowning because they was trying to do it like a dating thing. Like if they answer certain questions or something, I was gonna take my mask off. I was having too much fun. I'm like, I ain't taking my mask off. You can go to my page and see what I look like. Oh, you ugly, you hideous. Okay, if that's what you believe, but I know I'm far from that. I don't need a mask to cover up. I do this because it fits it fits my character and what I'm doing. So that's it.
I don't be worrying about
Preach.
these people on this thing on TikTok. Everybody got a lot of stuff to say behind the screen.
Facts.
I am not about to be getting mad at what people say or do behind this TikTok.
They was fooling because they said she don't never cammed up. Oh, she cammed up for me. She cammed up for that one. And Saul was like, oh, she wants you to, you know how Saul is. You already know how he get down. He was picking her, talking about, yeah, she liked that mask. That's the reason why she cammed up. That's why she kept picking with you. She won't leave you alone. Because it's like we went on and was talking about 5 different other things. She kept coming back to it. She would not leave me alone. It's just like wouldn't get off of it. But I said I knew that mask was gonna trigger some folks. I already knew it. You seen it, J-Love? Yeah, you seen it. How you like my new look? Did she drop? Oh, she dropped.
I thought you just said. That's why I asked what happened to her.
Look, I can't even get out of here to try to see if I'm blocked because I only got TikTok on one phone. I don't care for it to be on all my phones
That's
now.
what I'm looking at right now. I had to switch to my regular profile that I'm on now.
Yeah, I don't care
I
for it
know
to
we
be on all
call
my
him.
phones.
I know we call Helen trying
Like
to
I
bring her
seen
up
them
the other
two
day.
talking, and I
I
was like,
can care less
"Hey,
if
I
I'm
can
blocked,
breathe."
though, to be honest with you. I barely went over. I don't care. I don't learn nothing new while I'm over there. I ain't heard one solution come up while I was over there, so it don't matter to me.
Well, I dared you to say block. Like I knew it. That's what y'all been wanting to do. Confirmation. Get my young self up out of there.
Confirmation.
Exactly.
They blocking you or they ain't coming to your page no more. It's like you just don't realize the piece you just gave me. I'm happy you ain't coming to my page no more. Because that's one less person I got to fight with today.
Why somebody put in the comments before that they blocked me, and I was like, and because he was mad about what I was talking about on the panel, talking about something.
Oh, I have to block her. Sir, I was never, what are you blocking me for, sir? I was
When
never
people
coming
be
to your page.
arguing with somebody,
What'd you
I hate when
say?
What'd you
people
say?
on the
Remind
panel,
me
right?
who I'm supposed to care again?
I hate when I be in the comments and I see somebody arguing and I click their profile and I can't see their shit because I'm blocked. I'm like, what the fuck I do to this person?
I've had that happen too. It just happened to me the other day. I went on her profile to see what she looked like. You know, I be wanting to know people look like. Okay, I'll be like, oh, let me see what this person look like. I'll be wanting to put a face with what crazy stuff they talking about most of the time. And I was blocked on her page. I was like, I never even seen this girl before.
4 times.
That is crazy.
She just put that over 2 hours ago. At first.
Oh, what's up, my brother Code? I see you in here, man. I'm gonna make sure I acknowledge you, man. What's up, man?
No, it's right.
Hey, Bunny, that was probably the conversation
Yes,
we
so
had.
Samir was winning. She was bullying Ohio.
Simon, mute your mic.
Samir was. I know she does, but Samir, literally,
Hold on, made a whole. Hold
It's
on.
funny.
I don't even know what you said. You said something to Bunny. I don't know what you said though.
Hey, what
Oh
happened?
yeah, I think that was a conversation I had with her, and I told her I blocked her.
Oh, I
Not
wasn't even talking about you. I
what it
forgot you
was.
did say that too.
She was saying something that was making sense, and I said, if you keep that up, I'ma unblock you.
I forgot you did. I'm talking about somebody from last week too, and I forgot you. You
Yeah.
did block me. Talking about so. All right, I'm about to unblock her now. What? When did you block me? I don't understand why people be trying to block Bunny. Bunny is so nice and
I
sweet.
got the next time somebody call me this dude Frank again, bro. I'm about to block. I'm blocking him. I'm tired. Just because you
Next
see a
person.
light skinned
Oh.
dude with glasses, that don't mean we the same person.
Next time somebody jump on your panel and try to come from my Smitty. Well, they ain't even try to come from my Smitty, but he was talking crazy the other night. I forgot to block him. Now he probably watching my page.
What's that? What's a Smitty? I'm confused now.
Oh, dang, you from the Midwest
That's
too. Y'all
slang or
don't say
something?
that in Detroit?
I'm in Detroit.
I know, but that's still Midwest, fool.
I don't know. I'm just trying to. I think my head still hurt off the Smitty part. I'm just trying to see what
Oh
that
my
means.
God. Smitty is your head. Like they come for your neck, they come for your head.
Oh, who went for your neck?
No, that's why I said not really Smitty. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Not really Smitty.
Little
He
Smitty.
tried to holler at me, I guess. I don't know what he called himself
Oh,
doing
my
on
man.
my
You talking about the big bunny? My
yeah.
man. That's what he talking about, right?
I don't know what that was about. All right, so we getting back on topic, I guess. I just got us all
Let's
off
get it.
topic.
Let's get it. Hopefully we can make it to number 2 though. But we're gonna start it over with a
So
kind of a
Simone
new
said she
group, I
tired
guess.
of the first question.
Hmm?
Simone said she tired of the first question. Right, Simone? Was that you that said that beautiful? I'm Poppy.
Boy, we could not get off the first one. It done shifted so bad. We was literally
Oh,
3 hours in off
that's
the
why.
first one.
What happened?
Matter of fact, shoot, I don't even want to. In my head hurt. I don't even want to talk about that. Let's go back to the old topic, my new topic I got. We don't even got to worry about it. It's too much pride and ego for this topic. I'll go back to this later.
What
Boy.
happened? Nah, man, I missed it. You know, I don't get on here until I read my Bible. If I don't
Hey,
read
that's
my
a good
Bible,
thing.
I'm not getting on TikTok. I got to get prepared for y'all.
Mm-hmm. Don't say Bible too loud.
I don't care what nobody says.
You're being brainwashed.
Look, I don't care.
You're
Look,
Being
brainwashed. You said Bible too
indoctrinated.
many times.
Don't say
You're
that, Bunny. Bunny,
indoctrinated.
you say Bible, and
why
baby, we about to get
everybody?
ripped because I just got ripped for being
Boy.
spiritual. We are
Jay, you jumped up
brainwashed,
in
Bunny.
so fast.
Girl, we are brainwashed.
Brainwash. You're
Don't say it.
indoctrinated.
Well, look, baby, I like it on this side of town, okay? So, I mean, I
Hey.
can be brainwashed. I feel happier, fulfilled, okay? Now, if I pass away and I don't and it ain't a place up there, then okay, I'll find out when I
Right.
get there. But for now, I'm gonna continue enjoying my blessings. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's all you
That's
can
all.
do, child.
All
But
it
I
is.
just
Ain't
got
nothing
told I
else we
was
can do about it.
indoctrinated.
So
You said you got what, Jayla?
I just got told I was indoctrinated and yeah, I just got told all the way off, and I'm feeling some kind of way. Huh? What? I'm feeling some kind of way. What?
Welcome back, J Love.
Well, thank you, honey. What? I'm feeling what? I'm confused.
I'm
Well,
feeling
you know, I'm
myself.
also that's not the first thing. I'm also on TikTok. I done heard I'm a pick me. I done heard I'm oppressed in my relationship. I done heard I'm a
Oh,
slave. So at this point, y'all can just throw whatever you want to throw at me.
hey,
I heard I
So
was a
I
pick
just
me on
don't
look.
Vio's
say
I
that.
live.
just
I
got
Somebody
bring her,
called
told that
me.
I was an
Bunny. I
awful
bring her.
Somebody
person.
called me a pick me on Vio's live. I was like, oh, I've never been called a pick me before. That's
Well, you
new.
know, Vio just said I was a horrible person. So you know, I mean,
Mm.
hey, it is what it is.
Did y'all
I
just
have
get into it that fast when I left? Or that's
Vio,
No,
you know,
Vio,
from
you
our
missed
last
it.
time
You
on your
missed it.
live, Vio still got
You
he
missed
feeling
it.
some kind of way from
No,
that
Vio, you know
last
Vio's a
live.
jokester. Vio
oh,
jokes a lot, so he called her a horrible person.
oh.
But
He
you know
probably
he
Yeah,
jokes
he
a
said I
lot.
was a horrible host. I be messing with him every time I see him. Let me let you talk because I'm a horrible host because I didn't
he
let
told me
you
he told,
talk.
told me I was a grandma and I was an old
Ain't that
person. So
something?
it's all right.
Oh my god. No, I swear
But
Vio just
that's
be
my
messing
young
with
dog,
people. He
man. I
just be
know
messing.
he trying.
Well, what's
He
funny
said
is
he said
that
she and then Miss J Love her laughter just it was a little scary. It
You
was
said
a
what
little
happened?
scary. Her
because
laugh
I
was a little
bust out
scary after.
laughing.
Her laughter is the goat. Her jump made, and I ain't gonna never forget that. Ain't
Man, I didn't know if
nobody.
she.
I ain't never
I
seen
didn't
nobody get
know.
under Charles' skin. He ain't been in my room ever since.
Listen,
That's the sad part. She left for work.
I didn't know if she was
Dude
being
ain't never been in my
serious or
room
if she
ever
was
since. That's
joking
real
back with
talk.
him.
I was like,
No,
she the
I was
goat.
scared.
oh my
I
goodness.
was like, is she
Listen,
laughing with him or is she like laughing out of anger? I was so confused for a second.
no, you know my laughter
She got called a
literally.
gorilla. She got called all type of stuff. No, made him cuss. I
Oh
ain't
my
never
god.
seen this side of. I swear, dog. I swear, I gotta get her that trophy, though. I never seen.
Y'all, I have never
Oh
met
man.
so many grown men that claim that they are so grown and they're, I'm a leader, I'm an alpha, I'm a this, and little old me can get them out of their skin. And then it turns into, well, you can't be submissive. I feel sorry for your husband. The last time I checked, y'all was divorced. I'm still married after 30 years. Like, what are we talking about here? Huh?
Mm.
I submit to one man. I married him. The rest of y'all are disposable. Like, are we sick? Listen, I'm a keep my mouth shut.
You know how many men on that I've heard talking? I've been like, and they be talking about being a leader. I'll be like, the leader of who home? Sir, I wouldn't let you leave my home if you was the last man on earth.
Girl, they can't leave me out of a wet paper bag. Do you hear me? They can't leave me through wet tissue. Who are you to say what a leader is? I live with one. What are we talking about again? I just be trying to be nice, but when they take me, hey, and Kev saw me try to walk away from that conversation. Kev knows me better than anybody. Kev has saw me try to walk away from that conversation. You still want to cut me off. You hurt by Jesus. That's not my fault. I didn't hurt you. Jesus hurt you. Your religion hurt. I'm not. I need y'all to work on that. So at the end of the day, and see if I really get into the conversation, then most people will really get mad at me. When we talk about leadership and men, half of y'all can't even afford to be leaders. Stop talking to me. Like, y'all can't lead, y'all can't do shut up. Shh.
No, it's these religion hating people that try to attack other people that believe in religion for me.
Girl,
Like,
I ain't never seen so many woke
just
people in my life. These folks is woke
man,
and still sleep.
just cause you
They
don't
so
like
woke they
God doesn't
sleep.
just cause you don't like God doesn't mean I gotta be in your delusional mind either.
Exactly.
Right.
They woke, child. They woke. I ain't never seen so many woke black folks that sit around and listen. And if you like them funny smelling cigarettes, that's on you. And I ain't knocking you. But these folks woke, sitting
Funny smelling.
around.
You talking about like sage and stuff?
No, child, not sage, that loud mess, honey.
Oh, girl.
And the
Oh
Lord
my
is
God.
and he
You talking
listen.
about that
We ain't
Mary
black people.
Jane?
We ain't black people.
Ooh,
We
she
ain't
attacking
African
y'all.
American.
Ooh, y'all about to get triggered. I'm glad I don't do that.
Just saying, I don't knock people that do it. I'm just simply saying, I've never met so many woke people before in my life that are barely getting by, but trying to tell people who are successfully living how to get by. Never
I
in my
get you.
life. I've never seen anything like this before. You're
No, it's
barely
the
making.
spiritual ones. The spiritual ones. They're always saying, well, God and stuff. Oh my God, I just can't. I just refuse to be in those kind of arguments, because that's what it is, arguments, because they turn into arguments.
First of
Yeah.
all, my
It is
Bible tells me
never
to
a
not
civilized
engage.
conversation.
My Bible tells me to not engage in irrelevant, irrational babble. Okay.
I have a question. Who threw the daggone rock at me?
What rock?
He be caught me off guard. I came back with Warlock.
Who threw the daggone
Welcome
rock
back,
at me?
my brother. You know you always.
Man, I keep telling you, man. It keeps calling me, and you just keep throwing that rock at me, and I can't resist. I'm going to bed at 1:00. But no,
Boy, I need to my daggone self. Shoot.
no, seriously, no. I almost had to leave TikTok permanently, man, because y'all know who Charles Brooks is, right?
No.
Hold on. I almost had to leave TikTok permanently
Tell him
because
to come in here. I got a secret
actually,
weapon.
look, actually had to agree with him twice on one live.
Brandon, what's the deal, man?
What's going on, guys?
See
Happy
you
to
for the
be here.
second time. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, man, look at that.
Hey Brandon,
That's why I almost had to
weren't
leave
you on
TikTok.
Melanated Advice Live? Didn't I see you on there?
I'm sure I've been there before. I follow the guys, so I've probably been on
You
there
were talking
before.
about religion. We were talking about it was a Jesus topic, and you were on there.
Oh, was I?
I think you're the only white T guy I saw on there.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Man, that's crazy. I don't usually talk about religion. I usually talk about I'm usually like doing the whole like dating
Well,
dynamics debates.
actually, we're talking about religion. Then we started talking about narcissism and some other stuff. But yeah, I didn't forget your face or your
That's just
name. Anyway, that was off topic.
fair. Well,
Shit.
speaking of the topic, what are we talking about? I know I'm doing that thing.
Man,
I know. I know, bro. I'm doing that
Doing this
thing
one
where I
again.
come in and I'm like, "Hey, what are y'all talking about?" And it's like, "Well, why the fuck did you click up?" I don't know. I just want to.
You just love that too. That boy love it. I think what you were saying,
wait.
Warlock, you were saying something.
Oh, what about the why I had to leave TikTok? Why I almost left TikTok?
Oh yeah. That sounded like it was getting
Yeah,
funny.
I actually had to agree with him twice in one freaking live. That was
Yeah, he do
scary
got
as
some. He
hell.
got some points. I ain't gonna lie. He do.
I said, you know what? I'm not talking no more while he up here.
It was a live before. I was like, I don't know why I'm saying this, but he has a point.
I know I did it right. I done did it a few times. Like, man,
It
I can't
fucked me
believe
up
this.
terribly. I was flabbergasted. But yeah, after that day, I contemplated leaving TikTok. I'm like, what is my mind becoming? But yeah, but I'm still here.
He'll shift on. Just give him
Brandon,
some time. He gonna be like, well, but these black women.
man, you know what?
I try to act
He's
like it. I
a
just know
grown
about 30.
man.
I'm letting you know this, and I'm gonna mute up, right? I'm not doing this topic. I'm not doing this one again. I'm not.
You right.
You can do what you do with them, but I'm not doing this again.
I
Nope.
feel you. I feel you. That did get down. It did get deep on this one too. But that other one just came a headache because it's just I'm just seeing so many ego and prideful people. I can't do it, man. My jump be hurting my head. I'm like, whatever.
Let's start off with that.
But if
I
I
got
need
100 topics though,
I'll
because
jump in.
we
But yeah,
switch it.
That was a good topic. Because if you spend 5 hours on the first question, come on, let's at least move on to the second question.
Right. Oh, you say you want to go back?
Yeah, that was a good
Okay,
one.
we can do
I
that. We
just
can
didn't
do that.
think we were gonna be talking about one question
Don't do
for
it.
Wait,
Please
I'm
hours and
don't
sorry.
do it.
How
hours.
long?
It
How long
just
have
hurt
you
I
been
my
swear to
saying
head.
that?
God.
I want you to go back because I didn't get to see it.
Live. I'm telling you. You go back to that shit, I'm reporting you live. I'm
Which
telling you
one?
right now.
Oh, you talking about which one? The one I
That's
just
why I
had or
said
the
I'm
other one?
reporting you live.
No, the one
The
about
other one.
letting shit go and all of that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm
I
reporting you
thought you had a
live. I'm
problem with
telling you right
the
now,
emotional
I am.
intelligence one. Yeah, that one was a
Then
freaking headache. We could not get off the first one, dog.
we
Hopefully we
could
can
Make
get.
not
up
get past
great
the
because
At
I couldn't
first
first,
get
I
up
was
here
still
trying to
question.
read
there.
my Bible. Now I missed the whole thing.
Oop.
Please don't go back to that one. I beg you,
No.
please.
I should have woke up late.
You know
Hey, that's
what?
my baby. That's Brandon's baby picture. That's Brandon's baby
Man,
picture.
shut up, bro.
Now this you do sick
Okay,
Clavis.
can you stop showing me again? Stop
Didn't I
showing
just
me, you
say I read
guys.
my Bible this
That was
morning?
when I
I'm
had a
about to
bad hair day. I
report
took my wig off.
Nah, that
Kev, I'm
was
about
Hey,
when
to
I had
report
a
your
bad hair day,
live.
man. I used to have.
I'm about to report
well,
your live.
There
Fuck.
goes Kev.
yes, sir. That's when I get right. I'm
Oh
trying to
no,
find it.
bro.
Let's get this then. Forget it. We're gonna try this then.
Okay.
That sound more
Boundaries versus
reasonable, man. Less
unrealistic.
headache.
Okay, well that's a good topic. All right, who want to start it off? I'm at the bottom.
Ooh. Oh, this is a good topic.
Yes, left or right.
I'll go before Bunny.
You gotta make that bigger, bro.
Okay.
My eyesight sucks.
What,
All right, let me
It
take
what
my
are
face
the
says
off real
top
quick.
three
I
it
got y'all.
says
boundaries?
Y'all ain't got
The
to
what
see
question
me.
are
says, what are the top three boundaries that should be set before getting into a relationship? The top three boundaries. I'm going to say honesty is definitely one that has to be prevalent. Uh,
Hmm. Keep going.
so honesty, trust, and ooh, that's a tough one. Honesty, trust, and then communication. I think those are the top three. When I think of boundaries, those are the top three because
Mm.
I think without those, you can't get to love and care and concern. Because if I don't trust you, then I'm probably not going to communicate with you.
Hmm.
And if you're not honest with me, you're gonna break my trust, which is gonna break my communication with you. But that's just me. That's just what I
Mm.
think.
All right.
Okay.
Um,
Mine's is respect.
Hmm.
Shit. I got like 4 or 5 that's like right behind each other, man. Shit. Respect, loyalty, honesty, communication. Yeah, it's all encompassed. Yeah.
Stop cheating. You got to go for 3. Yo, top 3 is
Motherfucker,
really
look,
important.
man. I'm old. I get an extra one. Shit. As a matter of fact, yeah, I get an extra one because I'm the oldest one up here. Yeah.
All right, Brandon's on you.
All right. Yeah, I like respect. I like honesty. And oh man, I feel like honesty and trust are the same, but in a way they are different. So I'm gonna say communication for number 3, but I think we should talk a lot more about what communication is.
Okay. All right, we will get to that. Lala.
Yeah, I was listening. I think communication, obviously open communication is a big boundary for me, like expressing yourself well. Loyalty is one, and respect is the third one for sure.
Okay. Simon. Yeah.
I don't know who Simon
I mean,
is.
Simone. I mean, I gotta forget your
Oh,
other name. I gotta
Simon.
look at your Yasmin. My bad. There you go. There you go.
God, I have like 5. I don't have a top 3. I have top 5.
Nope.
Communication. Without communication, we can't go nowhere. Trust. Oh. Loyalty is a given thing. If I'm about to marry you in a relationship, loyalty should be a given. So I'm not going to say loyalty. I will say we got to laugh. We got to laugh with each other.
Wow. Interesting. Monique said she don't be letting nobody hide. I see you down there. I'm inviting you up. Bunny.
Question, right? Shut up. Uh, so boundaries. Are these like okay? Because boundaries, I don't think at it as things that you're looking for in a relationship. So, am I looking at this wrong?
There can only be one.
Boundaries you should set before getting into a relationship.
Everybody said all those other things. Okay, so
Should we say?
definitely respect. Huh? What'd you say, Simone?
Oh, I was gonna say. I think it should say standards instead of boundaries
Yeah,
because
that's why I was confused, right? Hold on, because my sister texted me too. Go ahead, Codify. Hold on 1 second, because I've been trying to text her all day.
All right, I got you. Okay, let me say this. Unlimited disrespect, miscommunications, and abandonment.
Ooh. Ouch.
Can't abandon this relationship once we in it, because my plan is a lifetime plan.
see people say that,
You say you ain't going
and
nowhere.
then
All right, miscommunications is because I put a limit on miscommunications because communications is key to have any relationship. And when I say disrespect, I mean that our standards and principles about all areas of life have to be very similar. They can't be too far apart when it comes to standards and principles. You know, they have to be damn near the same. And I choose these because if we produce children, it keeps them safe.
Hey, Codified, I want to ask you real quick. So you said the thing about like no abandoning the relationship. Um, I'm sure that you'll agree with this. If they cheat though, is that like and they decide they want to leave, would you consider that them abandoning the relationship? Or like okay, if they cheated, or no, if you cheated and they decide to leave because of that, would you say you're abandoning the relationship?
See, and to me, when I when it comes to a relationship, it's centered on the children, not me or not her. It's not centered on either of us. It's centered on the children. And when me and her do what it takes to make sure or to assure to the best of our ability that our children are mentally sound. All right, saying that, we're going to have to work things out. So I don't necessarily know what you mean by cheating because when there's a plan, there are guidelines. And if we happen to waver off of those guidelines, it's up to us to communicate with each other and get back to the goal of raising mentally sound children according to the plan. And that to me is cooperation, not competition. You only cheat in a competition. There's no
What?
cheating in a cooperation.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you only cheat in a competition. I think we use the term cheat like cheat can mean two different things, right? So yeah, there's cheating in a competition, like oh you cheated to win, and then there's cheating in oh you broke our agreement, you went behind my back, so like you were sneaky, right? So it would still be considered cheating if you slept with someone else or were romantic with somebody else. And also the thing you said about like, basically staying together for the kids. Um, I think you could co-parent. You could co-parent and still like make sure that the kids grow up in a safe and comfortable like house, right? You don't
We have
necessarily have to stay together to do that.
listen to what I'm saying. We may have different perspectives, and I said what I said.
That's it? Okay.
I would like to change my. Oh, I really don't want to change it. but I want to change it now to respect. With that respect, the relationship will go south because respect also has to do with communication. You know what? No, I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna stick to laughter still, because respect is does branch off into communication and loyalty, all that stuff. The abandonment that you mentioned, codified. I think that for me, it might go hand in hand with what is that word? Codependency, I guess, because I have I have somewhat of trust issues with with men because of personal reasons. And with the abandonment part, I shouldn't be afraid that you're gonna abandon me. I should trust that you are gonna respect the relationship enough that I know even if we have the worst fight, that you're not gonna throw in the towel, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. The reason, see, boundaries are limitations that you put on your relationship. And to me, like, let me tell y'all something. For the Melanin family, there's a lot of abandonment going on. And it's the most prevalent issue, and it's the least talked about. It's the most avoided issue. And this is why I say abandonment, because when it's an option, the brain doesn't work as hard to figure out solutions or to work out problems. But when it is not an option, when it is not a way to run away from whatever problems or issues that we have, we a little more brain activity in our problems. And like I said, to center our children so that they don't become victims of said abandonment is the point. I yield.
I'm trouble
Oh,
with. Oh, I'm sorry, Simone.
No, you good, baby. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm having trouble with abandonment only because like I understand that once you're an adult, obviously, and you've chosen to be in this relationship, the idea is to stick it through, right? Like that's the idea. You're not gonna leave and choose the easy way out. My issue with abandonment being a boundary that's set is it's so subjective because anyone can say they're being abandoned because somebody's leaving, the relationship, but if the person has like a valid reason to leave, they're not abandoning you, in my opinion. And so it's hard for me to set that, because I get it and I have issues with the same thing, like, but I don't know if I could set it as a boundary to say like, there's no leaving. I think we can have that agreement between the two of us, but I don't think I would feel comfortable telling someone else. This is because boundaries are things that we set to keep ourselves safe. And to tell someone like, you can't leave is kind of intense for me. That's just me though. I could, that's just, I don't know. That's what I'm having trouble with.
Wait,
I
yeah,
wanted to
Simone,
expound.
before you start, I just want to say real quick, with Lala said, yeah, let's keep in mind, boundaries are stuff that we set for ourselves, not on other people. So yeah, technically, abandonment can't be a boundary because you're setting it on the other person. That's an expectation you have of them that
Right.
they can't do this, right? Like you have this. It's boundaries have to be something you set on yourself. That's all. Go ahead, Simone.
That's funny because
I
that's gonna
said it
be
earlier
that's question
because
number 3 actually.
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier because that's why I was like even when after hearing everyone's answers, I'm like, okay, these are boundaries that you're setting that you're trying to say this cannot be crossed or in a relationship. It's not. Yeah, that's why I was so confused. Right, it's
Expectations.
your expectation. Yeah.
Yes. One second. I want to talk about how Codified mentioned a lot of abandonment happened in the melanated community, and a lot of times people don't talk about that because it gets thrown in people's faces when somebody has some issues in a relationship. Somebody might say, "Oh, you're just doing this because you have daddy issues or you have mommy issues," instead of like trying to get to the root of the problem, because we could be very heartless to each other sometimes.
They use that as like ammo. I was gonna say, like, I think when I said respect, for instance, is one of mine, I thought my boundary was not to be disrespectful. Like, I won't let someone be disrespectful to me. And then I thought about, well, what am I asking for, I think? And that's what made me say respect. But yeah, boundaries are supposed to be things like you will not allow other people to do to you. So I do agree with Brandon.
Okay, so I would say with boundaries, because if we're gonna switch it up now to standards, and when we said all being standards, boundaries for me would be toxic like violence, putting your hands on me like that, disrespecting, like cursing me out, stuff like that, and trust still gonna be there.
Yeah, for sure. Things that you won't tolerate. I agree with that.
Yeah, because that was with the laughter. That was making me laugh right there. You not gonna laugh? Not
Hey,
gonna laugh.
No, let
oh
me
my
know the
God.
standard with laughter. That's the standard, like expectation.
Something you
I want to
want,
laugh.
yeah.
I want to laugh in a relationship. Like if we
If
can't
you
laugh,
don't laugh, get your
if you don't
hand.
laugh, I'm leaving you.
Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
So that's
That's
what
a
that's what I was
strict,
gonna say, right?
strict boundary, boy.
That's what I was gonna say. So boundaries would be more so like physical, boundaries. So when it comes down to like not allowing like physical harm and things of that nature. Communication, healthy communication is
Disrespect.
a boundary of mine for sure. My time. So my time involves like so much like peace, my mental, uh I mean my mental, if we're like peace. And sorry, I gotta stop reading text messages at the same time. Y'all know I got this pregnancy brain. Uh and what was my last thought that has made me have a brain freeze now? But like I said, definitely my time, because I would want you to respect my time. So it comes down to respect as
Yeah,
well.
brain freeze.
Shut up.
Not a brain fart, a brain freeze, like it's a
Whatever.
popsicle.
Whatever.
Oh,
Leave me. You know what? Next
I
time,
got
y'all ain't gonna see me on here till after I had this baby.
you. Let me not do that. I don't want to be that long of a gap to see my seeds. Not bunny. So no. All right.
Shut up.
What the heck happened?
So
Everybody done dropped up on this block.
it's morning time, and we're the vampires. Cause I think everybody here is new.
All right. So I guess we on the second question. J Love is on you. What's the difference between preference and boundaries?
Preferences can, well, they both can change, but I think boundaries for me are hard lines. They are what they are. And preferences are just, I would prefer this, but I'm gonna do this. Boundaries are more, this is what it is, in my opinion.
Okay.
So I think your preferences are easily changeable versus your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my thought.
Thanks. Lala.
Okay, so the difference between your preferences and boundaries, I agree with J Love, is that preferences can be more flexible. You know what I mean? Like saying I prefer something and saying this is what I would like. You know what I mean? Whereas like a boundary is like, this is what will not happen. Like, I will not allow this. I will pitch a fit. Do not do this. You know what I mean? But like, and also I think preferences are more on the positive side than the negative side, in the sense that like, these are things that like I would like to have. These make me happy. And boundaries are more like, these things make me happy. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. I should, since it seems like everybody might be on the same, let's do like everybody just do an example of each different a boundary and a preference.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. A preference of mine is somebody who has emotional regulation, like who doesn't get too upset over things that are not as serious, you know what I mean? And a boundary is I'm not going to allow someone to emotionally dump on me in an aggressive manner. So yelling and screaming at me, you know, maybe trying to put their hands on me, anything like these are things I will not tolerate.
Okay.
So I'll go. Well, I'm not texting. So you said give an example of them. So
Yeah.
me
Yep.
wanting a guy that's tall, right? That's technically like a preference. That's an example. And then the boundary would be me not having physical harm. Like those are like deal breakers. If you cross this line, this relationship is ending. Whereas with my preference, like, yeah, I want them tall, but there's no specific height on it. You get what I'm saying? I just want them taller than me because I'm 5'4". So a lot of people are taller than me. It's just like J Love said, preferences is like something that you can like, okay, you know, it could change. Whereas boundaries like this is set in stone.
I think the word y'all looking for is negotiate.
Non-negotiables.
My mouth, I said what I said.
Negotiate versus non-negotiables.
No, yes.
Sorry, no, y'all did. I was just hoping somebody was gonna say it might have been codified, but I don't know. I just wanted to get it out.
So my preference would be I love me some chocolate.
Here you go.
I
You
love
gotta
me
get
some
vanilla.
chocolate. Listen, I love me some chocolate. You
Colorist.
can't beat chocolate.
Colorism.
Oh, I am such a colorist. I am proud of it. No, but for real, though, I love me some chocolate. Like the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice kind of chocolate. And
Me
that's a
too, I ain't
preference
gonna
for
lie.
me. What?
I said me too, I ain't gonna lie. Something about that.
And I mean, just like, you know, there's something about some dark chocolate. That's all.
Man.
And that's a preference for me. It's not something that's set in stone. But if I had to pick between a line of 5 guys and the ugliest was chocolate, I'll probably go pick the ugliest, to be honest. That's for the chocolate.
Chocolate roach.
I won't be no for the chocolate roach.
Light skin.
Have you ever had chocolate covered roach?
I can tell you that right now. I have to waiver that preference.
Well, what the heck is that? A Ninja Turtle? Don't worry about it.
Man.
That's my man. Like a Ninja Turtle.
Okay, I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside him.
I'm gonna stick beside her. That's what she gonna be like. Whole Ninja Turtle up there. as long as he's dark skinned, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
That's funny.
But you know that could be changed depending on situation.
I never heard nobody say that.
Why he making them type of noise? Don't worry about it.
Not you out here producing little crazy looking chocolate kids. I'm gonna say crazy looking because I'm Christian. I don't care what nobody says.
Right.
You know that these nuts it could be him. I'll be like,
Oh
okay.
my gosh. Oh my. That's crazy.
That's going to extreme though. You know, I'm kidding.
She don't care as long as she can get chocolate any type of way. That's wild.
So I don't even want to see him when the lights are out. I don't even know where he is when the lights go out.
I don't really exactly.
I'm starting to add up the things you saying. What did the light skin dude do to you that you really go to the
No, all I want to see is teeth and eyeballs. Teeth and eyeballs. Oh my God, I got myself cracking up. Y'all cracking me up. No. All jokes aside.
Not tall, dark, and handsome, short, short, dark, and Ninja Turtle. Oh my! He said, "Forget. I don't discriminate. I don't mind as long as they come in the color I like."
No. Let me see. Don't be serious, because you know you gotta be easy on the eyes. You gotta be easy on the eyes a little bit.
Not too late. No, can't take it back. Nope, can't take it back.
I had to make y'all laugh in the morning. You're welcome. Anyway, that'd be a
preference. Don't say you laugh. You was serious. Don't try to change it up.
No, for real.
Simon
Listen,
says.
no. Who the fuck is Simon?
I know I keep saying Simone.
Okay, preference for me would be you gotta be at least like 6 foot. That would be mwah, chef's kiss, and
I
chocolate.
made it.
You made 6 foot. Okay, Kev. You gotta be darker than that though, Kev. You gotta be
I know I
like
gotta
pitch black.
be.
You too good looking. You gotta be a little bit uglier.
That's messed up.
Okay, let me stop joking, y'all. Preference, and then the eyes. Honestly, I like a man that has pretty eyes. Nobody really talks about men's eyes.
Wow.
Boundaries would be
Yeah, long eyelash.
long. I mean, y'all all got long eyelashes. I don't know why God likes y'all so much. Y'all all got
I
long
know, and I be
eyelashes.
trying to put mascara on my fiance, but he won't let me. I'm like, let me
Man,
just put this mascara really fast. Let me look.
let me just see how long they can get.
That's what she said.
Oh my God, me and Kevin up all night long for real.
Yeah, it's about that time, man. It's about to get goofy.
That's what when you start hearing me laughing this much, I'm already delusional. Boundaries would be
At least you got an excuse for some, not like some of these.
Stop, seriously. Like, my mind is not even here right now. Putting your hands on me is a boundary. Like, if we get into a heated discussion, don't cuss at me. I don't cuss at you. You don't cuss at me. You don't put your hands on me. I don't care how mad you are. Another boundary would be for me. I mean, if you cannot communicate, let's go to therapy. That's one of my deal breakers now. Communication. If you are not good at communicating, me and you cannot be together. Because I'm sick and tired of these men that do not know how to fucking communicate. Get it together, gentlemen. Communicate better. Go seek help.
Boy, that sounds like that came from the heart. Something going on.
It really did. That was personal.
That did sound real personal, dang it. I can remember like it's yesterday.
I'm sick and tired of men not knowing how to communicate. Like talk my ear off. Y'all, excuse me. I am a little delusional. Okay, I'm done talking.
A little? That's right.
Give me some grace. I've been with you all night long.
You're right. I'm gonna let you slide. Tapple? Okay, but this will be funny. You next? Did you do your? I think she did hers. Did you do your boundaries?
My bad. Bunny? I walked away for a second. What happened?
You did yours?
Did I do what?
The difference between the boundaries and preference. I think you did. You did. Yeah, I think her stuff it threw me off with the roach and all that. The roach, hers can't do. But
I'm tired too.
Codified, I think is on you, my brother.
Oh. Yeah, I love the roaches now.
What I said before, that those three would be my preferences. The boundaries would be me. And if she comes into my life, they will be my boundary. That boundary will be around her and the children that we create. And that's including the places we go. Like I'm really into controlled environments where not just random. And I don't know what their personalities are, as to what decisions they make. So I'm really into controlled environments. So those three preferences will go along with where I go and set a boundary on what I'm exposed to, what my wife will be exposed to, and what my children will be exposed to. But it's just simply something that you would require, and the boundary is rather you would expose yourself to anything else. So that's basically what it is.
Okay. All right. So let's get next level in the building, man. What's up, my brother? Welcome back.
He heard chocolate and he said, I gotta hop on here.
Let me turn my camera on real quick, show you real quick. Nah. I'm talking
He said, let me just show some chocolate real quick.
What's going on, Kev?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling phenomenal, man. For a long time, I thought I had preferences when it comes to, is this is this preference for relationships or for women?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay,
Is that so?
I ain't got
Yeah,
my
with that
glasses
you can
on,
give
but
the examples, and then with the first one, first do your so just to get caught up. What's your top 3 boundaries that you should have before being in a relationship for
okay.
you?
I guess my top 3 boundaries. I really would call them probably non-negotiables.
Yep.
A woman would have to be able to have love for children.
Oh,
Because my relationship with my kids is super important on my list. So if I'm not willing to compromise that, and the reason I call them a non-negotiable because I don't want to negotiate about it. There's no give and take with that. You either love kids or you're not for me, right? The second one would be simply communicating. If we can't communicate everything, that means we'll always have secrets. We'll always have things that you don't want to talk about, right? And if you can't open up to me fully, then or learn how to open up to me fully, then we probably won't be a great match as a preference for me to be my woman. And the third thing was simply be, man, I want to be with a woman who want to be themselves. You know, I want to meet you where you at right now. And if you want to grow to a different person and not change yourself, but grow in your space yourself, and we can grow together and I can help you grow, then that's my third boundary. My preference would be, I used to love tall, light-skinned women. I used to think that, right? I used to tell my mom that I'm a unalive myself over light-skinned women one day because I used to love tall, light-skinned women. This is my thing, right? I used to love Pepper from Salt and Pepper. I don't know. It's my first crush probably. And then I just, I learned that preferences will also get you in trouble. Because you're going to miss the person you're probably supposed to be with. Because you're visual and you think that's what you're supposed to be with. So it's a lot of attractive women that I might have passed on or, looked past because of my quote unquote preference for myself. So I kind of dropped the preference thing when it comes to that. I love a woman that's confident in herself. That's a preference for me. I want you to be confident. I'm going to add to it to affirm what you already think about yourself, but I want you to think very highly of yourself. I want you to get to a point where people think you cocky, and it's okay because people don't talk about that. We use those words like a bad word, but I want the woman I'm with, my spouse, my significant other, to be cocky about herself because she's on her game, and it's okay because you put the work in to be that person. Then you have to put the work in to be cocky. So I don't have a problem with that. And again, the preference is for you to be yourself. I want to know who you are authentically. I want to know not who you think I want you to be, or what society wants you to be, or what society considers attractive. I want to know who you are, right? If you want to wear lipstick, lip gloss, if your hair backwards, I don't care what it is. If it's you, let's do it. Then let me fall in love with you as a person. So I guess that's my boundaries, my preferences, and my non-negotiables.
Okay.
Said
Next level right there.
what he used to be attracted to because, back in when I was my earlier 20s, I didn't know, for some reason I liked, it's gonna sound really stupid, I don't know why I even liked it. I liked guys that were street smart. Wow. I didn't really care. Like my first official boyfriend, he did a lot of things. And I was an innocent little 20-year-old and he was in his 30s, and we were together for like almost 2 years. So I decided like being attracted to guys that were living the hard life.
Whoa.
And then as I got older, I was like, why do I keep being attracted to guys that like the hard life? But then I was like, okay, I'm just being a stupid little 20-year-old. Anyway, as I got older, I only went for chocolate guys. I didn't find light skins attractive at all. I just didn't. I mean, any light skin could talk to me and I would be nice, but I would not give them time of day ever. But then it was also my younger self when I was a teen. I liked white boys. That changed. And now I look at my younger self. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? How did you find
Brandon,
that
where you at?
attractive? Brandon looked like a little. He looked like a little 17-year-old. I was gonna ask you, Kev, you know how old this boy is? Before you get banned.
Nah, he
Yeah,
older.
yeah, I know. If I didn't know any better, I would have been like, that boy's not even 18 yet. But yeah, and as you get older, preference supposed to be a thing that can change, and it's not supposed to be something you're like, you set in stone. That's why it's a preference, because as you get older, you get smarter, you get wiser, you
Yeah,
become
true.
more aware of what you actually need instead of what you want.
So I gotta ask this question. I done heard this. What is street smarts to everybody? What is street smart? I hear it a lot.
I think, hey Kev, I'll be honest with you, coming from both sides of the fence, coming from the streets and going to corporate America, I think that street smarts have a different value in life. Most street guys, first of all, if you talk to a lot of them, and some of my friends are still there, they don't really be that, like she said, that hard life. They don't really want that anymore. You have to be very very savvy. You have to have a lot of personality, but you also have to be very observant. You have to very listen. You have to be able to read the room really fast to be very street smart. You get around a person who's really dumbfounded about their surroundings, and they talking like they're street smart. They're really not street smart. A street smart guy really knows his environment really fast, and he don't want to adapt to the environment. He wants to bring what he has to bring to the table to the environment because he's going to dominate the situation. If you're in a situation in the streets and you fitting in, that means you're meeting somebody where they at. So you could possibly be lowering yourself or lowering your value to the situation you're coming into. They make decisions very fast and they stand on them. A true street guy is going to stand on his decision. He might go back later on and change his mind when he starts to grow. But at that point in time, he's going to make it and he's going to stand on it, whether it's right or wrong. And it's always the best thing to do, but that's typically what happens. They also have a level of fear that's not there. A lot of street guys have a fear of themselves failing, but not of the situation they're in right now. So you might have I don't want to go to jail. Well, they might not have that fear, right? They're really going to take it there at any moment. They have a high sense of protection. Everybody around them, they consider they love. They really protect that person to a high level. And they also don't mind being go-getters. They'll try that thing twice and they'll hustle until their eyes turn blue. But they don't have a sense of what's important. And that's when you come and use your street smarts and come from that street life. And then you prioritize your life. And then you realize you need to grow. And then when you consistently start growing, instead of having a fixed mindset, you grow into a different person. Take them same skills you learn from the streets and the street smarts, and then you can correlate that to a different place where you can be book smart or have a lot of common sense or have a lot of intellectual sense to go along with the street smarts to make you a well-rounded person. So I think that's my definition of having a lot of street smarts.
He came here ready to teach us. I love that. I think street smarts, everything that he said, yes, but also they're more, like he said, confident. They're very confident. That's why I think I was more attracted to those kind of guys, because they were very, very confident and they did not beat around the bush. If they find me attractive, they let me know immediately and told me what they wanted from me. And I was like, okay, I like a confident guy. They're very confident. And it's like some kind of trust that me knowing that they knew where to go and where not to go. Like I said, I was a little naive 27-year-old, and yeah, it was the confidence for me. Bunny, J Love, the other ladies, as I want to hear their opinion.
I kind of came in towards the end. What was we talking about? Oh, J Love, no, you might have been here the whole time. You want to speak, beautiful?
No, go ahead, sweetie. I'm just listening to everybody talk about what street smarts is.
Because that's what I did want to touch on, right? So with the whole idea behind having street smarts and book smarts, right, is the type of guy that I was looking for. There's a different type of knowledge that comes with that. But I was also raised by a dad who was in the streets, south side of Chicago. So, and then he also was, knowledgeable and intelligent when it came down to like book smarts and things of that nature. So there's a different level of knowledge that comes with men. They tend to protect a little bit stronger because they know what's out there. When they have street smarts, they know what's going on in the world. They know the danger in the world. So my dad raised us as girls on being like, look, I can't just make you seem like you just this princess because the world going to tear you apart, right? So he knew the realistic truth behind what was on the streets, which prepared us. So no guy could just come and just say anything and everything to us, because it prepared us for what was out there, the real world. On top of having book smarts, which make us knowledgeable, intellectual. We all went to college. And it also taught us different things that how to communicate. Let me just say it like that, right? So how to articulate our words, how to blend in when it came down to us having to be in the corporate world, right? So that helped us with that as well, because it's very important to know, still being Black, still being in Black neighborhoods, still being out in the streets and surrounding ourselves with those individuals, we need to know how to move and operate, right? On top of that, we need to know how to articulate ourselves and be intelligent, be able to blend into a room with people as being Black, African-American girls, in a room with people that are not from our background. Let me say it that way, right? How to fit in those rooms when it comes down to corporate America. So we're able to really switch in between both of them. Same thing with my mother. She also has street smart. She was really into the streets in high school as well. And then she has book smarts. So just that balance and that dynamic of having both, I believe, is the reason why we turned out to be as great as we are.
Somebody in the comments
Hey, I
says,
got a question for y'all real quick before I get back on the phone. Hold up. No, I was about to ask, and I'm listening to y'all. I ain't gonna be able to respond back because I'm on the phone. Is street smarts, and I don't know if y'all might have answered it, but I don't know. But is street smarts, is it universal? Oh, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but is it universal or is it just locally?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I would say street smarts. Go ahead, J Love. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think that having street smarts is universal. I think but there's some caveats to where you are in different places. I think it is universal, but I also think it can be a localized thing into what that street smarts is. I don't think the South street smarts is going to be the same as the North, whereas the East is not going to be the same as the West. But I think that overall, yes, it's universal, but it can be localized. Because like I said, overall, yes, it's universal, but it can be localized. Because like I said, I just don't think it goes across the board. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it's universal. I was gonna say one thing about street smarts, and I'm not sure if everybody said this, but I think street smarts is just being able to code switch. I think that you should be able to code switch. If you have street smarts, you can do, a person should have both, is what I think, but I could be wrong. But that's it.
I think it's universal because you can go anywhere, and I mean, people are the same everywhere you go. They really are. It doesn't matter what country you're in. People are the same. So I would say universal. You can't unlearn street smarts. You can take book smarts anywhere, but you're not gonna be able to survive on the streets with book smarts. And I'm gonna speak like I'm street smart. I am not street smart, guys. I will get us both unalived or lost.
Let me say this. Basically, what J Love said, and J Love, you're not wrong. It's basically you got to be able to circumspect. You got to see how things work together in a dynamic way. Because life is dynamic. You got to be able to adjust and adapt. And book smarts is just like instructions. Street smarts is how you use it when you're out in life moving. That's what it is. It's like one thing, but it's broken down into two because in this society, unfortunately, things are compartmentalized so that some can comprehend them when others can comprehend them as they work together. So basically, it's the difference. It's just having wisdom. It's just being wise, being able to make appropriate decisions for whatever circumstances you happen to be in, based on the goal that you want to achieve. I think people kind of forget the goal that they want to achieve to guide themselves through this world. You got to go, you got to lead yourself from where you are to where you want to get to that goal. And book smarts and street smarts is what you use on your path to get to your goal. So, yes, they're universal. I yield.
Yeah, I completely agree. Just like J Love said, it's going to be different, right? Because people are going to see different things going on in that area. So I know growing up in Chicago may be different than a lot of places, and which I don't really see what goes on, what happens in Chicago down here in Texas. So it's definitely something that's universal, but just like Sweetness said prior, I think that was Sweetness, it's like area awareness, right? So it's knowing your surroundings and being prepared for anything that can come instead of being gullible, instead of thinking like, oh, everybody has my better interests in at heart. And when you grow up in a home of that nature, and us only have book smarts, it makes you very gullible. It makes you think the world is easy, the world is nice, and there's not savages out here. And that a lot of people may not have your best interests in hand. So for example, walking down the street, and I see some kids that do this to this day, walk down the street and have their headphones on, right? On both ears, and they probably got this music extremely loud. That's not being street smart, because you need to be able to hear if somebody's coming behind you. You need to be able to pay attention to what's going on around you, which my dad has always said that don't walk down them streets from that bus stop down to this house with those headphones on loud and in both ears, because you're not able to pay attention to what's going on around you. You're not aware of if somebody is trying to come up behind you and attack you or anything else of that nature. So street smart is just preparing you to not being, not so much be in the streets, but just be prepared for what people who are in the streets, who don't have your best interests in hand, can do, are capable of. Whereas book smarts, like Codified said, is really just, like he said, instructions. You just reading a book, getting some knowledge that's not going to tell me that there's DV going on in the world. It's not going to tell me that there's certain things that are going on in the world.
Like you can read a book about how to drive a car, but that doesn't mean you know how to drive a car.
And that as well. Exactly.
In all fairness, book smarts can teach you a lot. You can learn the whole world from just reading books, but let somebody drop you in the middle of Afghanistan or Taiwan or anywhere. Promise you're not gonna know how to socialize or know the culture fully or adapt. You might even know the language, but you're not gonna know how people are. You're not gonna know how the people might look at you, and you might you stand out like a sore thumb because you're an American in those countries. I yield the floor.
Okay, are we on question number 3 yet? Is that where we are now?
To yield the floor.
Is it somebody else?
I don't know if I think we are between what's the difference between if we know boundaries are meant for self, why do many people try to enforce them on the next?
Let me interrupt you. Next Level did Did you say anything about any of the first two questions?
Yeah, I already answered the first two questions.
Oh, okay. Damn, I missed that. Must have been busy. All right, go ahead. My bad.
You're fine. I'll answer the third one though. The reason why people try to enforce their banners on other people is because they think their banners are right, and you mislead yourself thinking that everybody should be just like you because you think you think you're the right one. And your boundaries might come from your experiences. Your boundaries might come from your upbringing, and everybody wasn't raised the same or experienced the same thing you experience. Sometimes when you set so many boundaries, you bound yourself in, you box yourself in to experiencing more things, because you could experience one thing with one person and experience something with a total another. You can have your woman drive a car. I'm gonna go back to what she just said about driving the car. And you might think, oh, she can't drive. Some people might correlate and say women can't drive. So you'll never let your woman drive a car, even though it's a different woman. That next drive can be smooth and the best drive you ever had in your life. So I think when we setting so many boundaries for ourselves, I think sometimes we kind of trap ourselves in and then try to make somebody just like us. And if it's only one you and you're unique, that means you can't make another person be just like you. Sometimes the uniqueness of the other person is what draw people into the other person, because you're so unique and you're so different than everybody else that I've ever met. It makes me so intrigued to be around you and more comfortable and more likely to be with you. So I don't try to make myself, force myself on nobody or force my boundaries or non-negotiables on anybody else. Just I cannot go against my non-negotiables because I'm not going to be great for nobody else if I have to cross those boundaries for myself. That's my answer.
If you know boundaries are meant for self, like Nick said, we think that our boundaries are the right boundaries and that everyone should think like us. Somebody might tell you, hey, you shouldn't your mother, my mother will tell me, you're a lady, ladies don't stay out that late. When I was younger, that's her boundaries. But other parents might be telling their kids, hey, let's go out, let's go to a club. My mother, that was her boundary. Just like, no, that's a no because of our culture, our upbringing, our religion. Whenever you're in a relationship, some people might like my first marriage, he would say, I'm a mother and I should be in the house. That was the boundaries he was setting. And then I would say, you're a father, you should be in the house as well. And that was boundaries I was setting. But they have to be both respected. If it's not being respected, the boundaries don't work. That's how relationships end. That's how relationships fail. Why do many people try to enforce? Because they, like he said, like Next said, because they think their boundaries are right.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What we on number 3, right? If we know boundaries are meant for self, why do many people try to enforce them on the next? Sweet is down in the comments, and I was taking all my talking points. But just like she said down in the comments, it's really people trying to control their environment. They're trying to be in control of what's going on, so that's why they're forcing it onto other people. They're trying to tell them, like, look, you can want someone to respect your boundaries, yes, but telling them these need to be, I would guess that you saying to try to enforce it on the next person, telling them like these should be your same boundaries. That's not, like I said, they're just trying to control people. But you can tell this person, I'm not going to allow you to cross these boundaries. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect the boundaries that I have. You are allowed to say that. But you can't force someone to respect your boundaries. They're either going to respect you.
There are a lot of people that have a hard time respecting people's boundaries in a relationship. Like somebody's boundary Somebody's boundary could be, hey, I don't believe in going through phones. Another person could say, I don't believe in passwords. Those are two completely different boundaries. Somebody might say, please do not go through my personal things. And y'all could be in a whole full-blown marriage. You got to respect that person's boundaries and not go through their things because those are their personal belongings. If that makes sense. Sorry, my voice is getting tired. Does that make sense to you guys?
Makes a
total
little
sense.
bit of sense. Let me say this. Boy, them children, man.
That was you?
Those children, them babies, man.
You
What
got
do you
babies?
like? What do? I just think what you need in place is for two people to be on this very same page, and that's going to call for honesty and transparency and trust. Um, I wouldn't care if my wife went through my phone. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't care if she had I would want her.
All right.
If I'm in the shower and my phone ringing, answer the phone. Answer my phone.
No, but
You know, is wow, for two people to be one, man, that's a hell of a thing, you know. Like this society has sold us a whole lot of individualism, and I think it compromises our children. That's all. So I will give complete honesty and especially transparency. Let me know everything. I will tell you everything, you know, and
like
for the sake of these babies. That's all. Children
codified. Like my thing is, I don't care about a password. Like I will, if as long as I'm in the house and I'm not leaving the house, I'll put a password on my phone if I'm leaving the house. But if I'm in the house and just us, I don't want to keep typing in the password. So I'll probably take off my password. But there are a lot of people that truly have not been in a very open, trusting relationship, so they don't know how it feels to be in a healthy, open relationship, and they get in the habit of putting their phone in their pocket. Like guys do this a lot. I don't know why guys do it so much, but they put their phone. I don't know if y'all do it, you gentlemen. All right, on the panel. I don't know if y'all put your phone in your back pocket or your front pocket. I don't know, but I see a lot of guys that put their phones in their pocket. Like if I'm out, my phone is in my hand, and if my phone, like, okay, I was in a relationship where his phone was always like on loud. He knows my phone always being on silent because my phone has been on do not disturb for like 5 years before I met him. And I got used to my phone being on do not disturb. And he would say, why is your phone always on silent? I'm like, it's not on silent, it's on do not disturb. Like it vibrates, but I just don't want to see my phone. I just want to see phone calls. And it's like, why? Is there something that you're trying to avoid or you're hiding? I said, no, I get anxiety. That's sometimes. So I just, if I'm in the middle of something, I don't want to hear my phone and see it being something serious. So I just choose not to get anxiety. So I put my phone on D&D, and he started putting his phone on silent. And I'm like, why did you start doing that? He goes, well, if yours is on silent, why shouldn't mine be on silent? And I'm like, there's a reason why mine's on silent. You're just doing it out of spite. You're not doing it because you want to do it. You're just doing it because, oh, well, yours is on D&D. Let me do the same thing then, just to show you how it feels. I'm like, you're not making me feel any kind of way. I'm just telling you, you're gonna end up fucking over yourself because you're not used to your phone being on D&D or silent. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You are the silent girl, the D&D'er. I just thought about that.
What is it?
Just reminded me.
Yeah, I told you that when I first met you. I think
Yeah.
in the
Red flag.
beginning. That's not
Let
red
me
flag. It's still on
let me
D&D right now. My phone is still on D&D, and it's just me and my daughter.
let me say this real quick. Laugh. See,
Mm-hmm.
this is why, like, one of the prerequisites before I get into a relationship with somebody is, what kind of self-care plan do you have?
Mm.
Ooh, I like that.
See, and because what self-care does, um, it gets people to work on their unpacked issues from their past.
Mm.
You know, and that's where stuff like that come up. You know, well, you did this, well, I'm gonna do this. No.
The tit for
What
tat.
is specifically your self-care plan? Do you journal? How do you deal with grief? How do you solve conflicts? Or what is your problem solving procedures or protocol? You get what I'm saying? These are like intentional conversations that you need to have with somebody way before I say you even go out on a first date. These can be intentional conversations, and a lot of these conversations, they're uncommon and they're uncomfortable, you know, for some people. So
There was
it's
a comment. I don't
Mhm.
think. I'm sorry. Give me.
No, you could go ahead. Oh, she got cut off. But yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Uncomfortable conversations create healthy relationships.
Absolutely. Because you gotta really, I don't know if it's like know who you're dealing with or whatever, but you
True.
got to talk. There's nothing new under the sun. We see what other people go through. Me, I ask myself, what can I do to keep from going through what they went through? And I ask myself the 5 whys is usually more to get to the root cause of what a problem may have been. And then what can I do to keep that from happening to me? Which means that's why one of my, I'm going to say preferences and not boundaries, but one of my preferences was miscommunication. I can't do that. I limit contact with me with those that I cannot communicate with. Because when they come in, it's going to be some communication going on. You get what I'm saying?
And
So it's,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's, I mean, primary goal, protect them babies to get to the goal that where we want to head to. We might not get there all the way to our utopia, but I want to get my children in a position so that they can continue forward progress. They want to get my grandchildren in position where they can, where there's forward progress. My grandchildren want to get my great grandchildren. You get what I'm saying? This is what it is. The goal and the why is what's also important when we're making decisions today for the circumstances that we're living in. I yield.
I want to talk about the whole because somebody else in the comments said that they're trying to put their fun on D&D. The reason why I do it is actually something I got accustomed to doing. Even in the beginning, it was for a reason. Now I just got used to doing it, and I feel weird in it not being on D&D. Anyway, I used to like work a lot. I used to be a workaholic where I would be working like 70 hours a week, and my mother she used to worry a lot. So in order for me to focus on working and not get not get anxious because she's blowing up my phone, I'll put on D&D. I would tell her I'm at work. She knew that I worked, but I would just put my phone on D&D so I wouldn't have to see any missed calls or any messages. And then that carried on into today, 28-year-old me that continues to have her phone on D&D because it just feels natural. It just feels natural to me now. But uncomfortable conversations that create healthy relations are very avoided because people don't like to look at their own baggage. They don't like to acknowledge the kind of BS they bring into a relationship They don't like to acknowledge how they could be the problem in the relationships that did not work out in the past, because everyone wants to be Mr. Perfect or Mrs. Perfect, and say, "Oh, the other party did this, the other party did that." Well, what did you do? I didn't. I mean, I don't. They didn't say anything to them. Are you sure? Are you just saying that because you don't want to be looked at as the one that actually was the reason, the responsible party for the relationship not lasting and failing? And a lot of people don't like having those tough conversations because it will put a magnifying glass over them. And nobody, I mean, if you are not aware of things, if you refuse to acknowledge, if you don't have acknowledgement of things, you will always feel like you're getting attacked, and you will say to the person that truly cares about you, "Hey, please leave me alone because you keep nagging at me about this one topic." I'm not nagging at you. I'm just trying to learn this person that I'm about to be in a relationship with. That's all.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm getting tired. So we can do this last one and call it. I gotta recharge. Recharge my body.
It is
Been
1
up since
p.m.
11 o'clock p.m. last night. Well, 10 o'clock p.m.
Oh,
last night.
That is
me
wow.
too. So, Kev, me and you on the same schedule.
Hey.
Oh, you pushing what? You said 10 o'clock?
A donut toy.
Yeah.
I said,
hours?
I think it's like 14 maybe now. 14 now.
Ooh,
mm,
bruh. Oh,
Yeah, right.
you in a different time zone. Okay.
It's about to be 2 o'clock now. Well, it is 2 o'clock now. I mean, 10 o'clock. It's
oh,
10.
I've been up since 10 p.m.
Dang, it's
last
more than
night.
2.
And
I just thought about that.
one.
You pushing 16?
Right. I think that's what it is then.
That's
Boy.
wild. Well, brother, I'm about to drop.
Kev is a whole soldier out here.
Yes, sir. That's what happens when you ain't got no job now. I don't get to do that. I get to put it in some time.
Look, brother, I'm about to drop. Everybody have a good evening. I gotta take a nap before my spouse wakes up and want lunch.
Right, I gotta take one of them naps just like you. Right.
You know, I don't waver off my nap time, but I gotta take a nap before he wakes up so I can make him lunch when he gets up. So
I appreciate you.
no problem. Everybody have a great day.
Mm-hmm.
Nice seeing you again, Bunny.
See you again. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts.
All right, Bunny.
Look, I sound tired, don't I?
I think me, you, and Kev all sound tired.
Man,
boy,
so tired. He know I need my nap time.
No, that's my sleep time. I'm about to wake up tonight at like 8 o'clock or something.
You know, the difference is what's funny about her. She just woke up 2 hours ago.
Who, me? I did just wake up 2 hours ago. I don't care.
Oh, that's gonna be funny. Funny bunnies.
Mind your business. What was it? I woke up at like 10 o'clock. Mind your business.
I know. Hey, but you get an excuse though.
I know.
Prego.
And I'm getting later and later in this pregnancy, so you know I really get tired.
Oh, you better get your rest.
Could not have me up all night. I'm like, girl, I'm about to fall asleep on camera.
Part of the book club?
Yeah.
Oh, you a virtuous woman?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'm unblocking you. Yeah, I'm unblocking you, and I'm sending you a follow request.
He said, "Nah, man."
I don't know. I don't know why I blocked you, but you got to unblock.
I'm gonna block you and send you a follower.
Yes,
I follow everybody that's on the panel right now.
I'm about to follow you as well. Yes, I am definitely a woman of virtue, okay? You didn't just hear me say I had to figure out what I'm going to cook for dinner, then I got to go to sleep so I can make sure I cook him for lunch. You.
Absolutely.
Funny.
You said, I told you, keep that up. I was going to unblock you.
You know.
Okay, well, good night, guys.
All right, for sure.
Good night.
Appreciate you, Simon.
Bye, y'all.
You better stop. Just don't even try to say that name. Don't even try to say that name no more.
I'll be trying to say it so fast. All right.
Just say my name, man.
Simone.
Okay, Codified, I followed you. Next I followed you. You guys have a great night. Okay, I'm gonna see you later on.
All right, for sure. Thanks for coming up next level. Hey, Kev, I want to respect your time, brother.
All right, for sure, man.
I'm gonna hold out on that last question and
right.
You know, salute to you. Protect your melanin. Stay on code, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure, brother.
Yep.
Appreciate you. Next level. Catch you later, my brother, man. All y'all. I'm gonna see y'all when I get up later
No
and
doubt,
do
man.
another 16-hour shift.
No doubt. Put the work in.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
All right.
Good one, my guy, for sure. Mr. P, I see. I'm still trying to think of. Oh, okay, Yasmin. All right, it's like when I don't look at the name, I don't be remembering. I think about it. I'm like, no, what is her real name? Yasmin. Okay. I'll catch y'all later. Though. I think I see my last comment. Either all right, well, let me see. Oh, hold up. You don't want you don't you don't want me in the club getting hit on by guy who been drinking. You insecure. You don't want me in the club getting hit. The club getting hit on by a guy who been drinking. You insecure. Hmm. Interesting. What's that? Tabuima. It's an other go. Have have a good one. I'll elaborate with it. Okay, for sure. Yeah, 'cause my brain hurting right before I'm about to leave. All right, man.